Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Apologies for my lateness, by the way. I was outside, lost track of time outside in the garden, lost track of time. Had to sort of press myself up and all that. And yeah, here we are. Joel and Liam and Gary have been sent the link, so hopefully they'll be joining us very, very soon. But yeah, they will be joining us. Once they do, I'll be willing to do the screen, like I always do, etc., etc. But yeah, let's get into it quickly. We've got, trying to think now, 20 minutes before kickoff, give or take. And this is today's team lineup. Obviously, we've got Ramsdale in goal, Ben White at right back. Yaka Kiwa keeps his place in the back line and Pete keeps Rob Holding on the bench. So clearly he impressed the coaching Arteta and the coaching team as well. Big news, Gabriel is fit and available to play to start today. So he's in the back line. No fear there. There was a fear that maybe he pulled a muscle or something and weren't going to make it today, but thankfully he has. And Janko at left back, and then the midfield pivot of Jorginho and Xhaka. I've seen quickly while I was doing this. I've seen there's a comment you can see on the screen from Twitter. And a few other people mentioned it as well. Like, why is Partey being bench part of the bench? You can't. And from this comment on the screen, you can see can't keep benching a world class DM for FFS. I'm sorry, but form suggests he has to be dropped. And Jorginho came in on Tuesday, against his former club and was sublime and didn't step a foot wrong. And I'm sorry, if a player's going to play well, you can't then punish him by going, well, we've got this really good player here. We've only got to drop him for one game now. No, Arteta's got Wolf and Iron Fist and say, no, you've got to work your way back into the team now. You've got competition for your place. So I'm totally on board with Jorginho starting again. And hope famous last words that'll come back and bite me in the arse you watch as the game plays out. Granit Xhaka along, as I say, he's his partner on that midfield pivot. And then just in front, you've got Martin Odegaard, our captain. Everyone else is captain, and then you're called league gunner, and you're a twat who lives in Spain, doesn't even go to games anymore, but makes literally a living of his own channel, slating off the Arsenal fan base, slating off the Arsenal captain, an Arsenal player that he doesn't like. Oh, he scored a fantastic goal, but I'm going to slag him off whilst he's celebrating. Not on this channel. Not on this channel. I'm not for that, and I will call him out for that, and I don't care if he sees it or not. To be brutally honest there. Saka's playing on the right wing. I mean, there's no one else really natural-wise, because people say Trossard. I would have played Trossard down in the false nine today, to be honest, instead of Jesus, but it is what it is. As I say, Saka, Martinelli is starting over Trossard tonight, because Trossard did start midweek, but obviously for some reason Martinelli's got himself back in the squad, in the 11 side, and Jesus down the middle. But personally, I would have still started Trossard tonight. I think today's game at Newcastle as well, I think would have been suited for him. And yeah, I think we could have caused a lot more damage early on in this game. And just a reminder, this is the fixture that fucked us last year for the top four. We lost this corresponding fixture last season, the penultimate game of the season, our last away game of the season, but the penultimate game of the season. And we lost 2-0 in the end. We didn't turn up on the night, and it was just flat. And Newcastle, the atmosphere and everything about it's just they turned up and they deserved to win. And this is a chance for the Arsenal now. Different circumstances this year, but with a title race in our hands, not in our hands, but we're in a title race alongside Man City, who are pushing for a title here. There's a different to the top four. There's a chance here for the players that were here last year in that game to redeem themselves and avenge what they had, the pain and the agony they were put through last year. And Arteta, I have no doubt, as we speak, Arteta's ramming that home to the players as we speak in the last minute speech before they go out for the kickoff. Right, sorry about that, Ray. Just seeing your comments. I literally was on another page and I didn't notice my microphone. StreamYard, please. I keep saying this. StreamYard, please sort your software. I don't have this issue on any other platform with my microphone. Come on, please, because I'm now literally just, I don't know how long I've been sitting here. It's only for a few seconds. I don't know, a bit or so. It's only just gone off by the looks of it, going by a comment, and then, yeah. So hopefully I don't want to just talk to myself on mute for like 5 minutes or so, like I've had from previous streams. That does my head in. That does do my head in. Yeah, I can tell. I've just checked before I literally spoke because I've got the settings and all that on stream. I can check. Good afternoon, Ryan, says Ray. Good afternoon yourself. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. If you want to pop on at any point, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know and I'll send you a link. If you're watching the game, you want to watch it along with us. But anyway, got to say, I'm not confident with this lineup. No Trossard, and if we don't double pivot, we will be cooked. Well, I think that's the whole point of Jorginho and Granit having that, playing that pivot in midfield. But yeah, as I said, I don't know if it was caught, if you guys caught it, but I did say I would have personally started Trossard tonight. I keep saying tonight for this afternoon. Personally, I would have. Sounds harsh on Jesus because he has come back, he is scoring goals, but I would have, for this particular game, the way Newcastle play, I would have played Trossard ahead in the false nine, ahead more than playing Jesus up top, or even Saka, because Saka in the last few games he's getting the fatigue's kicking in again. Same time as last year, not looking good there, but it is what it is. But as I say, I would personally started Trossard. I think this is a sort of team Trossard would be like, yay, and we would have been like, okay, off you go, and he would have gone boom. But obviously he's on the bench. We'll just see what happens. But you never know. We have to win this game. But the thing is, I said this yesterday. The Man City Leeds Watchalong. We knew before they even kicked the ball. We had to win today. But them then winning anyway rams it home, because if we don't win today, if we lose or draw, they're going to start walking away, and it's going to be embarrassing coming the end of the season in terms of points, the points difference wise. Jacques and Park did not play double pivot at City. They didn't. And I think that again since then, Partey's been dropped. Jorginho's come in against Chelsea, and now against Newcastle. I think that's the whole point of being Jorginho, because they weren't doing that, and now one of them's being dropped in that midfield pivot, and then obviously Jorginho came in and he's playing again. So clearly Arteta thinks a certain player on the bench is the issue. Lose this and we are toasted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We cannot lose. We cannot even draw. We need the 3 points. I don't care how we do it today. If we grind out a 1-0 win, I'll take it, long as we get the 3 points. Get the 3 points on the board and keep the pressure up on City. Make them aware that we ain't going anywhere. We're going to keep putting that pressure on them until the very fucking end, and hope they step up along the way. And the next 7 days is crucial for Arsenal fixture-wise. If we can win today and then win next Sunday against Brighton, and possibly Everton could do us a favour before we play Brighton in between today and next Sunday's our next game on Sunday. If Everton can do us a favour at Goodison Park against City, we might just see a stranglehold on the league game with 2 games to go and we've got Forest away after Brighton and Wolves at home. It could have suddenly swing in our favour, but we need to do our job today and next Sunday respectively before we can even think about that. And let's see what happens with City in between. I want to see a performance today. Yeah, I just want us to win. Yeah, performance is key, obviously, but win, get the 3 points. I don't want to see us come out, do what we've done in certain games this season, come out for the first 10-15 minutes like all guns blazing, quite literally, like throwing everything at them, and then literally get a goal, an early lead or whatever, and then just what we've done in since the international break, get an early lead, be a 1-0, 2-0, and then go la 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 la, we're cocky, da, 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 and then fuck everything up. City have 3 of their 4 games away from home, so we must get 90 points, all 4 wins. So we do. And the thing is, their away games are tough away games as well. I mean, as I say, they've got Everton next Sunday, Man City. You wouldn't think it sounds tough, but Everton, Goodison Park, notoriously under Pep Guardiola, has been a tough place for Everton, tough place for Man City to come out of there with the 3 points most of the time. Once a blue moon, they get a good day, and hopefully next week they don't. Plus Everton got something to fight for. Everton are fighting for their lives, their Premier League lives here. So anything under 100% commitment won't do. Come on, Arsenal, exactly. And you got the Arsenal mystery has joined us as well. Big up, Steve. How you doing, my friend? Oh dear, let's not do what Tottenham did the other week. Please don't. For God's sake, I will literally end the stream. Oh dear, the lads are in the channel anyway. Arsenal obviously wearing the red kit this year, their home kit. Ramsdale's in the yellow kit. I love the goalie kits, but it is what it is. Trossard isn't starting, but he's on the bench. I don't know why, but he's on the bench. Right. Close the lineup down. So you guys have got my mug for now until the others join me, whenever that may be. But we've got to play this smart. We can't just go all guns blazing. Like, that we've done in the past, and then take the foot off the gas. If we get an early lead or 2, an early goal or 2, and then go, oh, we're cocky now. Well, hey, because it's come back a bit in the arse. Let's be honest. 1 slip up for Man City and it's game on. Winning this game for you lot is a must. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Especially, obviously, Ray mentioned the 3 of their last 4 games is away from home. They've got 1 more home game, that's against Chelsea, and the penultimate game of the season. Before that, they've got to play Everton away next week at Goodison Park, which has always been a tough place for Pep. For whatever reason, it's always been a tough place, and you've got to add into the equation now. Everton are fighting for their lives. There's no if, buts, or maybes on that. They're fighting to stay up in the league. They've then got Brighton as their game in hand away, and we've seen Brighton fucking smashing it there. They could be playing Europa League football next season, so they're something to fight for in terms of maybe cementing that Europa League spot. And they've got Brentford on the last day of the season, which they could have something to fight. Again, Brentford are a tough team, but also they could have something to fight for in terms of Conference League football. Again, it's European football, but you know what I'm saying? They're not easy games whatsoever. Oh, they're already. They didn't mess about. This came out and fucking got them staying in it. They didn't need to set the circle, bollocks. No one booing today, unlike Liverpool. Good up. It's not even evening. It's not even evening, thus. What's going on? You're a couple of hours out. My company got drafted last night to help fight the forest fires last night, so working right now, moving right. Oh, fair enough, mate, fair enough. Keep safe, but obviously, I hope you and everyone that's involved do keep safe. But yeah, literally, the teams came out. They didn't do that. They just literally came out and they lined up the way they would do normally. And the national anthem was like, boom, there's a national anthem, boom. There's no getting in the centre circle or anything like that. It's like they've done all weekend, all the teams get in the centre circle, and no, boom, and it's just no messing about. Let's get this game going. Basically, mentality. And we're on the bench. Okay. They've got a scary lineup. Not scary lineup. They've got a scary attack. Isaac Wilson. He's a goal poacher. Wilson. Isaac is hitting form at the wrong time for us. And he was on the other side. I can't remember who I saw there, but it is what it is. But we have to win. We have to win. I don't care how we do. We just have to turn up today and win. We need to. I keep saying it. We need to avenge what happened this time last year. BX, can I big up yourself? Says, as good as Newcastle are, we're better. We got this fire emoji and the red and white circle emojis. It's Martin Tardo, fantastic. Woohoo. Do. Come on, Kiwo. Jakob Kiwo, come on, my friend. Oh, Gary Neville as well, for God's sake. Why have I got to listen to these mongrels? You know, Sky to sort themselves out. If they show any fight in Newcastle, we've got to fight back 10 times harder. Just keep the. They fight, we fight 10. We fight back 10 times harder. We got this, but we've got to fight back. That's the thing. We can't do. We can't have a repeat of last year. We just can't. I'll be physically sick if back-to-back years, back-to-back seasons, Newcastle's the one that fucks us for. Last year it was top four, and now this for the title. I'll go mental. I'll lose my mind. Oh dear. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get going. Scoreboard sorted, don't I? Ain't done that. That's one thing I didn't do so far. I'm so late. Right. That'd be fantastic. Big game for us. It is. It's just simply a big game. And we're underway. Come on, Arsenal. Let's not fuck about today. Me and you, me and you both, Russ. Me and you both. Russ, if you want to come on at any time, if you've at any time during the game or anything, whatever's happening, just let me know and I'll send you a link as well. That's a foul, but okay. Ref's playing advantage, fair enough. At least refs acknowledged he saw the foul. I think it was Wilson went behind Jorginho as well and just shoved him in the back. We love you, Arsenal, we do. We love you, Arsenal, we do. We love you, Arsenal, we do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. RPO, don't say that. Don't do anything stupid. Oh my God. What the? Why are you not closing it down? Oh my God. Why is it? We starting this? Wow, please, don't do this, please. You're giving the fucking St James's Park atmosphere life, for God's sake. Why was no one closing down? The ball fell to him. It felt dodgy. It felt dodgily to him as well, to the player. And no one thought, you know what, we're going to close him down, put pressure on him to fuck up. Oh no, we let him have the 10 yards of space and have a shot off. And he almost fucking scored. We went for the post. Fucking Granite needs to wake up. He's the one that fucking made him centre dead to that as well. Oh, can we wake up? Well done, Jacob. Well done, Jacob. What have you been pronouncing? Oh, for fuck's sake, Granite, wake up! Seriously. Well done, Benjamin. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. This is literally a repeat of last year, starting wise already. What's Granite playing at? I'm sorry. What is he playing at? Is he deliberately trying to piss me off? Fucking Jacob Murphy. Fuck. We ain't Tottenham. Sort yourselves out. I did. Yeah, that's checking WSL. Yeah, because obviously I was checking earlier. Liverpool women beat Man City women. They were winning 2-1. It finished 2-1. Fucking yes. Arsenal needed that. Arsenal women needed that. By the way, that result. This will be nice. Go away. Worry about your own team. I don't need you stressing me out as well. Oh dear. But yeah, so Arsenal got technically 3 games in there. 8. I think 2 games in hand over Man City. We win midweek. We're back in the top. We're back in the Champions League spots in WSL. Well, hey, on goal difference. Fucking get in there. Come on. Oh dear. Who's tapping my nose as well? It did my head in. Oh my bloody feet. Don't be time wasting. We're not fucking Stoke here. Come on. Win it. Oh, for fuck's sake, Jesus. This is why I wouldn't start. This is why I wouldn't start Jesus tonight, because he's just backed out. There's a 50-50 there that he should have gone for, and he's just backed out of it. Honestly, this ain't a good start. This really ain't a good start. Oh, days. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, for God's sake, well done, Ref. Thank you for giving that. Thank you. Just me camera. You should line up in a bit, I think. Okay. Nice. At least it's nice that they're not chucking it down today in Newcastle. It is what it is down here in London. Proper bloody May weather, put it that way. We're getting today. Saying something like fucking 6 minutes into a game, I'm talking about weather. Jesus Christ. Because Arsenal just aren't giving me nothing. Oh, fantastic. Take him out for fuck's sake. Seriously. Have they been given a pen? Have they actually been given a pen? I'm just saying, plenty comments going off in one of the group chats I'm in. Oh, piss off. How's he? Oh, it would be him as well. Fucking Craig Pawson. He just can't wait, can he? He's fucking awful. How's that a pen? How? Look, the ball's shot. He doesn't hit his hand. Look how cute are. He comes towards him. He moves his arm out the way. He literally puts his arm behind his back. It hits his fucking side of his stomach. Fucking hell. It also hits his leg. Also hits his fucking leg. Comes off his leg. How's that a pen? This ref is a fucking joke. That's a joke. Hits his leg. You can tell it hits his fucking leg. Oh, I swear to God. Exactly, Bix. This is bollocks. They're looking so fine at the details. They want to give this. They really want to give this. They're looking at any angle to try and justify giving this. It hits off his leg, but you guarantee if this is given, fucking ref watch tomorrow, or ref's been sent over. Ref watch tomorrow. If this is given, ref watch tomorrow. Derek Gallagher. After it'll be pointed out. Oh, by the way, this is an incident that happened a while ago, and you said because it hit off his leg and then hit the player's arm, it's not a pen. So justify yourself now, prick. I'm sorry, that weren't. He moves his arm away. He literally shields his arm. He gets his arm's out initially, but he quickly gets his arm behind his back, and it hits off his fucking thigh anyway. Fucking Craig Pawson, too quick there. Oh yeah, definitely a penalty. Fucking knobhead. Literally, how many replays do you just show the same angle of him hitting his literally the badge on his fucking shorts? His fucking leg. They've literally shown Craig Pawson about 10 shots of the same angle of it hitting off his leg. Show me again. Show me again. Show me again. Thank God for that. But how many fucking times do you have to be shown the same thing to go, yeah, you know what, guys, at Stockley Park, you're correct. Not a penalty. We're not even a good job ref because the refs are the one that gave the penalty. It's actually the people in VAR got done their job today. I made a mistake. Fuck off. You play on. If you're not fucking sure, you fucking just play on, and the people in the upstairs will tell you, go, right, Craig, this is what you've missed. Oh no, you're too quick because it's after you're fucking not that. If that happens at the other end, la 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 la, we will wait until I'm told to look. It's a fucking joke, and that's how stressed I am about this game. That I'm going to call that every fucking bogus BS call made in this game. But we need to fucking wake up. As a team, the players need to wake up now. The warnings are there. Someone's seen red today, yeah. Hopefully not in an Arsenal shirt, though. Oh, fuck off, Trippier, you prick. Or because your beloved Tottenham are getting done out this season. I'll be very animated today, especially the other guys don't end up joining me. I'm going to be very animated in this game, as already shown how animated I can be and will be. We need to get our head out our asses and get our foot in the game here. Been too soft so far. What 11 and a half, 12 minutes in, we're way too soft for my liking. The irony is Newcastle trying to play football and they didn't against us out at their gaff, but they weren't doing this when they came to us in January. Makes sense on that one. Go on, move your ass, Jesus. Move your. Okay, got a free kick there. Drew out a foul. Fair enough. Great pressure one there by Jacques in the first place. I've got to say, I keep my players their props when they do things right. But no, Craig Pawson, that's really pissed me off now. Big up, Mr. Tom in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Oh. Okay. I'm turning my phone away. I'm listening to this. I'm not letting anyone spell nothing for me. Come on, Arsenal. Come on. And even if I was watching, you might want to turn away. Let's put it that way. I'll be calling you bastards out in a minute. Come on, Odegaard, ball in. Okay, it's cleared initially. Ben White out to Saka. Odegaard, get in there! Come on! My captain again, stepping up to the plate. Come on! My fucking captain. Right, Lee Gunner, if you are watching, or Terry, from the Football Terrence, my friend. If you want to grab some clips up here, grab this up, feel free, because I'm calling out him, that prick again, that fraud of a so-called Arsenal fan. Call out our captain now. Call him out. Call him a pussy now. Double-figured goals, not just goals alone, not including assists in general play this season, took us to another level. And Lee Gunner wants to call out our captain. He ain't an Arsenal fan. He is a fraud. He needs to fuck off. Martin Odegaard, what a fucking goal! My captain of my fucking football club. Come on. Again with Martin Odegaard, like a few of his goals have been this season. Outside of the box, gets the ball, opens up a bit of space, sees a bit of space, opens up, has the shot. 15 Premier League goal this season. 15. And Lee Gunner goes, oh, shut up, you pussy. Stop touching the Arsenal badge when scoring against Chelsea the other night. Piss off, you twat. There's a reason you ran off to Spain. Because people fucking realise what you're fucking all about. Oh, the guy is killing them soft. He needs to have a scoreboard, don't I? Oh, dear God. I'm fucking loving it. Come on. I've got to be honest. We didn't deserve it, but we needed it. We needed it, but we didn't deserve it the first few minutes, the way we played. But, yeah, I'll take it. But now we need to kick on now. No fucking about. Oh, dear. Odd. This is why I went to the Emirates Cup back in August when we played Sevilla. We won, obviously 1-6-0 and all that. After the game, me and my brother went down to the store underneath the stadium, the main store at the stadium. Get rid of it. Well done, Martinelli. Well done, Gabby. Zinchenko needs to wake up defensively. Since Liverpool, he's been shook. He hasn't recovered from that. Oh dear, no, I'm saying. Obviously, my brother said he's shouting me at the away shirt, the black shirt, for part of my birthday, a belated part of my birthday present. From birthday's in May and that was in August, but it was part of it basically. And initially, we were going to get Jesus in the back with the cup font and all that in bronze, whatever they call it. And obviously, because the Jesus was so popular, it's sold out. So in the queue, I thought, you know what? Odegaard is Arsenal's captain, just been announced Arsenal's captain that day. Why not? And I don't regret it. I really don't. I don't normally get at my age. I don't really normally get players on the back of my shirt, but I thought, you know what? On the day, why not? Like I say, I really don't regret it. And then that, and then that, and then that, and open bracket, close bracket, and then boom. There we go. That's a scoreline we all love to see as Arsenal fans. 1-0 to the fucking Arsenal. Come on. Oh dear. Ryan, there's a reason he's in Spain and can't go back to England. Exactly. Could stop with this song. Hawkwind, wow. Oh. And fucking Hawkwind killing my joke. Well, I believe Kate Bush. Oh dear. This was a game for two. Well, you can say that. We can say that, but hopefully he'll get a few more. He can get couple more games in his under his belt between now and the end of the month. And let's be honest, from what I'm hearing, he's had talks with Arteta, and he's been reassured he's still a big part of Arteta's plans, and he'll be getting more and more minutes now, especially next season with Champions League and all that. It's guaranteeing him a lot of minutes. He's got to fight. I mean, you're at a big club that's going to compete in the Premier League. You're going to have to fight for your spot, and I want that. I don't want anyone from goalkeeper to every single position in the outfield. I don't want any of them to feel comfortable that they are guaranteed a starting spot, no matter who they are. Even if you're captain, you need to be kept on the ball. Otherwise, that's where lackluster performances come in and poor results happen. I will like his goal. Oh dear! It's really, I mean, that comment, original comment about from BX, I think it was, about Odegaard killing them softly. It's unravelled in the chat now, and it's really showing all our ages, ladies and gentlemen, that we are of a certain age that we know we can all not relate, but we all reference that song and we know word for word who sang it, what the song was, and everything. Oh dear! Oh look, Eddie Howe having a go at the official there, the fourth official. Now, if that was Arteta, a certain Richard Keys would be having a go and mouthing off on Twitter about it. One time, two times. Come on, Arsenal, says BX, exactly. Oh, so much. Goals sort of calm me a bit, but it's still up. It's Newcastle, so I'm not taking it for granted yet. We need to, as I say, get the 3 points today. Keep the pressure on City. Keep it going. Get us. Avenge as well. Avenge what these bastards did to us. What these bastards did to us last May. Go on, Martinelli. He hit it, goalkeeper. If he puts it either side of Nick Pope, that's 2-0. Odegaard. Oh, what a save from Nick Pope in the end. Got fair play. I've got to say, give him plaudits to a rival goalkeeper tonight. Got to give him his. Who's saying tonight for? How many fouls are Newcastle going to get away with? Well, being the opposition is Arsenal, thus about 20. I think will be the cut-off point. And Nemeth in the chat says up the arse. Big up Nemeth. Big up every one of you in the chat that's popped in so far. I've been Craig Arsenal, AK at Arsenal forever. Big up to all of you. If you haven't already, do smash that like button as well. And do share the link about as well on all your social platforms as well. But we actually appreciate his sack over the shot. Oh my God, he's going for pop now. No, there's a chance here. Boom. Mr. Tom, I love you till I don't. Oh my God. Oh dear. I mean, Newcastle fans in the crowd complain about a bit of time wasting tactic there that was used there, just for a brief few seconds. Do you remember January when you came to us at the Emirates and did time waste like you wouldn't believe, and literally the official stats were for actual time the ball was on the pitch to play the football was like not even a half of football basically. I think it was like 20 minutes or something like that in terms of time where the ball was on the pitch and the game was actually being played. For God's sake, you're all obsessed now. When I get a reaction on that, that's not going to work. Not the reaction you want anyway. Oh dear, not in the mood for it. This ain't the game to be joking about that, by the way. Oh God. Oh my days. Oh, Tom's now going into the fucking song now. Jesus Christ. Ryan said he's scored a good goal. He said he had styles. So I came to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. What's that? Bloody hell. Mr. Arsenal podcast to listen for a while. There he was, the Norwegian boy. Stranger to my eyes. Tom took it and ran. Yeah, he's fair play to him. Blame me for my actions. I'm not playing. It's keeping the chat active. We're all having a laugh. We're all having a laugh as well. So it's all light-hearted fun. So no problem whatsoever. Go on, Saka. Go, Saka. Go. Oh, fucking at the goal kick. Why can you not pick a side? Like you put that to the goal kick, like Mick Pope's. Like if Saka puts that shot to Nick Pope's left, that's 2-0. Oh, here comes the time wasting Newcastle now. Oh, I'm injured. Had that on a cassette in 1996. Cassettes. They're coming back. They're coming back. By the way, the old tape cassettes. And how do I know? Oh bloody hell! Because of shade. Yeah, got the old cassettes making the comeback, and there I got me basically a YouTuber. They've done that acoustic. There we go. Acoustic versions of all their hits over the years and all that. Because obviously one of their bandmates is currently had back surgery, so they can't do any new stuff yet or do tours or whatever. So I thought the Edge got in the studio and basically put together with Bono and Adam basically all our hits, our hits. I'm not fucking involved in U2. All U2's hits into a acoustic version, basically. Oh, good actually. And basically, when they released it, because I got it from the actual official site as well. They did all these different packages and all that. I went for the 4 CD and cassette package basically. I could have gone for vinyl. I could have gone for the full fucking whack and gone cassette, 4 CDs and 4 vinyls if I really wanted to. But I don't play vinyl myself. But I could have gone for that. I could still do that, to be honest. But just for the collection, as a collection, as a side piece bit. But yeah, apparently cassettes are making a comeback this year. That explains why they put that in there. But yeah, anyway, I'm gibbering on now. This result is good for Champions League. Push, but I still can't support you lot. Technically, we're doing you a favour here. We're keeping it interesting. But keeping them at bay of confirming their Champions League spot. We're giving you a bit of hope. And you're still complaining that it can't back Arsenal. Not today. Oh dear. We should have had 3 goals by now. Hopefully he doesn't come back and bite us on the arse. Hopefully not. Oh dear. I wonder if Liam does manage to get on after he's fed baby Bobby. I wonder if when Odegaard scored that goal, if he made Bobby cry again. Ay. Oh, what a save, Rambo. Well done. Great reactions. Otherwise, that would have been a 1-1 with former Gooner, Joe Willock, scoring the goal against us, of all people. We're sort of dipping off a bit, and I'm not liking it. Ramsdale, well done, making yourself big and catching the ball. We've got an English goalkeeper coming out, making himself big and catching a ball. Never. Again, that's a fantastic save. Cassettes rule, they were. They literally, obviously, with technology, the tech over the last 15 years, sadly, it was obviously phased out, but apparently the cassettes are making a comeback. I had no idea. I literally just thought, you know what? Because I think my age sort of came racing to the surface. As I said, I could have gone for the full set of vinyl, the vinyl vinyls, cassette, and CD package, and gone for it's really showing my age. But I thought, you know what, let's just go for the cassette and CDs for now. Oh dear. Oh. Before goal, I don't care. That's a stat I don't really care about. The main stat is keeping us in that. Okay, great goal kicking from Ramsdale. Their actions there because he got fucking thrown in the bus. Why is it these players are fucking kick? It's just not the same players either. Is it vinyl baby? Oh dear, no. But why is it? As I was going to say, in recent games, certain players, I don't know, it's the same player every time. It's different players, but why do they keep fucking making mistakes and throw Ramsdale in the bus like that? Fuck, he's on it, and he's been on it so far today. Took one to the head as well. So, took Wilson's knee to the head as well there. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've been called Vai now all my days. But in terms of band wise, I mean the first U2 album I brought myself and sort of got me into U2 itself was the album How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. Obviously like Vertigo, the hit song and like Vertigo and all that was on. But they released that year, that album. That's Vertigo introduced me into that because obviously I was about 14 going on 15 at the time when they released Vertigo. And I'd heard of their songs before, but I just didn't know. I didn't associate it to U2. Like I didn't pay attention to it at the time. I was younger, but as I got older, oh my god, that's poor corner. When they released Vertigo, because it was so the song itself hit off so well here in the UK, and especially where I was at school and my mates and all that. That's where I sort of really got into U2 as a band and the music and all that. Now, pretty much and then since then I've sort of developed. I've got either the albums before that has How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb, and that the albums I've released since and all that, and even the two DVDs, basically it's on Blu-ray of their two recent tours. The one when they went the Innocence tour, the most recent one. That's a good few years back now. When obviously the attacks on Paris happened and all that all them years ago. That's what I'm saying, a good few years back. And what was the other one? The one when they did the U2 360 tour, and the DVD was being recorded at the Rose Bowl in America. Damn, my God, wow! If they ever do another tour, if they do get ready to do another tour, and and Twickenham, they go back to Twickenham again, because it seems to be always part of their tour. They always do a couple of days at Twickenham. I'm getting tickets. I do not get. I've got to see them live because another thing I learned when I was getting in, I was obviously is it Odegaard down? No, Odegaard's not down. Who is it down? Someone's down. I'm not marking who's down either. I think it's Xhaka actually. Go on, Gabby. Cut in. Oh, why you want to do tricks and flicks? Should have had the shots. I think it's buzzing. I get paranoid. Whenever my phone buzzes during a game, I get paranoid, especially when I'm watching the game up here. If I'm not watching it live, like on the Sky box downstairs, I get paranoid. That's fuck whenever my phone buzzes. It involves an Arsenal game. Yeah, Xhaka. Fuck's sake. Not looking good. Yeah, grab your shin pad. That makes it help. Computer live. Have you seen a lot of bands live? I haven't myself, but obviously it's just been timing as well. It's mainly been because of timing as well, work or college and things like that, or school. Just never got round to it, and obviously, yeah. But my main one of the things on my bucket list, if the opportunity ever arises again, if you two do another world tour, and as I say, go back to Twickenham or a London, or pick a London date, a London venue, sorry. I'm 100% going. I'll be getting the tickets as soon as they go on sale. I don't care where they are. The ticket, as in the stage, heavens, I don't care. Because as I was going to say beforehand, when I was initially bought that, let's say that first ever album, the first YouTube album I bought was How Does the Man Told an Atomic Bomb? And what was it when they're doing obviously their press stuff for like the tour that year as well, to go with the album, to push the album and all that. Watching a lot of that, I was watching a lot of their press stuff and all that, and yeah, apparently they're one of the only bands to ever go on top of the pops and refuse not to, basically refused to do any lip syncing. They insisted, if you want us on your show, we want to sing live. We do not do any of that fake BS basically, and I respect that. And you see it in the DVDs and the tours I've done in the past. That the stuff that it's not lip sync, it's all live, it's authentic, it's in the moment. And fair, again, I respect that. The reason I respect it because people are paying money either way for tickets to go and see them. They're not going to want to fucking pay tickets to go and see them when they're lip syncing to audio in the back that's being pumped into the stadium, basically. Oh my god. I don't know. I'll take that as a good thing, Hawkwind, in terms of what you said about how you've seen more bands live than you've watched a certain website that I cannot promote or talk about. Oh dear. Chris saying, I'm seeing Jordan Peterson on Thursday. Okay, fair play. Where are you going to see that? Well, is in location wise. So we start talking music. I was talking about cassette. We start talking music in the chat. Another thing I love about doing, obviously my channel, but I love about this channel. We all talk. No matter what, we're doing a football watch on for fuck's sake, and we just talk about. We could go off a divot of the game and just talk about music or TV or food or drink or whatever, and just have a laugh along. And just have a laugh at the same time. He's in Cyprus. Oh, okay, fair play. I hate this. Is really annoying me. I know we're 1-0 up at the moment, but like every time my phone's buzzing, obviously I have a group chat something on fucking Twitter. I'm thinking the worst. I'm like, I didn't see that. I missed that because I was like, because of the phone again. Ain't looking good for Saka, apparently. Apparently setting up the Saka. I swear to God. Oh, Gabriel, mate. Oh, okay, I see what I mean. Nothing actually happened to Saka. No, literally, Saka was running down Nick Pope, putting the pressure on. He basically went to clear it, but he sort of missed just his hit, basically, and basically ended up passing it out to his defender in the end. But by the skin of his teeth. He didn't fall for that. It was like a fraction out. A second soon. If he hit that a second sooner, that would have fell to Saka and it would have been 2-0. Come on, lads. Come on. I'll come to your comments in a second, BX. I'm literally functioning the game for a phone. I need to get my phone for hand because it's doing my head in. My first album was Smurfs Christmas album on my base. Okay, what was that? At least it could be the Wombles, let's be honest, as well. Let's be honest, and that what Smurfs or Wombles. We talk about fucking random albums or what was it? I can't think now. Or the other random kid shows. Fucking hell. Russell Field, their best albums. Coldplay's song Talk is a rip-off of Computer Love. BX is also saying, in terms of the game itself, going back to the game, says Joe Linton needs to be hit out there. He's abusing Jorginho. Someone gets some payback. But I think with Arsenal, you've got to remember, BX, I get what you're saying, I don't agree with you, but you have to remember as well, when it's Arsenal, we have to be smart about it when we get our revenge. We have to be smart. We can't just go in and go, how dare you, we've got your back now because we get sent off for it. And no these refs. '96, bloody again. We do like to show our age on this channel, by the way. Not just myself, but you guys as well in the chat, and the others, and like the likes of Joe and all that, along and Gary and Andrew and Steve and all that. We're not Melvin. We're not like, we don't know about. We're just like, yeah, it is what it is. Damn it, we should have scored off, for God's sake. I'm just seeing it now, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Aye. So, Odegaard needed to get that off to Martinelli a second sooner. And Martinelli would have been able to take it on his strong foot there. Ended up taking the shot on his weak foot and dragging it wide. Won the ball. Actually won the balls they used there, and the fucking linesman like, no, foul. Mark, big up, Mark. Actually, for one, to check my friend. How you doing, mate? You keeping well? Oh dear. Oh, I'm red. I've got something, haven't I? Jesus. Ugh. The Wild Hearts may well respect Mr. Tom. Yeah, that's back in the day when it was a thing. It was a thing though. That the Smurfs, was it Bob the Builder? Christmas was a Christmas song. Tweenies, Teletubbies, and all that. It was a thing at the time that these kids shows that everyone grew up on from my generation and the next generation onwards and all that. That they always just randomly release random albums or singles or whatever. It's just like get up there the charts as well because obviously the poor kids and all that. The kids are wanting to get the album and all that. But yeah, to get the physical copies and this, that, and the other. Yeah. And someone Cal came along and went, I don't want that. I want random twats that can't sing a note for toffee to be number one. And now, because of him, we have fucking some twatter from Nottingham Some Tory twat in Nottingham getting Christmas number one. Oh, Saka's down now. Oh, fantastic. Ref. Oh, his boots off as well. He's holding his back of his calf. The fact he goes down, the first thing he does is get his boot off. He's holding the back of his calf. But that's okay. There's no VAR checker either, I guarantee. What a joke. Other way round, though, the checks will be happening, I guarantee it. If it was other way round. Bruno needs to piss off. Oh, fuck off, Joe Linton. Jesus, stop hugging him. Trying to protect your Brazilian teammate here, but I'm sorry. He's just hurt your fucking club teammate. Have a day off. Tell him to piss off. Have a scrap if you have to. Show some bollocks. Joe Linton's having a fucking field day and getting away with it. And now he's going, because he's been caught out. Fuck off, you twat. Now Jacques is having a few not dig sticks, but he's having a word with the ref. He's making it clear that in no uncertain terms he is not impressed with the referee's officiating today so far. Brighton away. Ooh. Go on, girls. Well, we know now. If we go down Wednesday at Brighton and get the result there, we're back in the Champions League spots. Well, hey. Woohoo. That'd be fucking interesting next season, isn't it? But let's try and balance that one out. Guaranteed if both the men's and the women's team the women's team will join the men in the respective Champions League next season. They're both going to clash one night, and I'm going to be like, what do I do? Double stream, guys. Double games in one stream. Well, hey. Well done, Georgina. Well done. 5 minutes. Where did 5 minutes come from? Where did the fucking 5 minutes come from? Faith No More, Angel Dust, great album. You mentioned that before, Chris. Yeah, about again we've had this discussion before about music and all that. You've mentioned that before. I think that anyway. I swear you have. But Spice Girls movie. That was a weird one. That was talk about fucking riding the coach of your success. Was it 98? Wasn't that? Was it 98? It was 98 or 99. That wasn't it? That with Spice Girls movie, Spice World came out. Was put onto us. The fucking cameos though. Bloody was it? Elton John. Richard E. Grant was in the film. He was their manager in the film. Amongst others as well. It was just so random. I swear it was 98, 99. Aqua, Barbie. Oh my god! Again, that song drove with us. My sister is what I'm trying to think. She was born in 96, so she was about 4 years old. I'm trying to remember when that song was released now. Trust me, when that got released, because of what it was, that was on repeat every fucking day. It drove me mental. It was like, what? I've got to listen to this for. Spice World is a terrible movie. I love it. Wait, that's the Brits for you though. We don't care. We love our corny shit as well, along with the good stuff. Talking of which, I will be going to not day off on Tuesday, so I'm going to go to cinema and go and watch the latest installment of Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. It just came out this week apparently. Late last week. Fuck off, Chippy, trying to fucking knock it forward again, a little vantage here and there. Twat. If it wasn't that, what was ever non-related? It was sort of related to this, but not like kids' toys related, or anything like that, kids' shows related. What was it? Who Let the Dogs Out? That came about a few years later. Again, my brother. I'm trying to think how old he was now when that came out. About 2, 3. He was obsessed. He was obsessed. And literally, again, it was like, oh my days. There's only so many times you can listen to a song a day and not get fucking wound up. So much cropping my eye today, doing my head in. Guardians 3 should be filled with fun and frolics, just like Spice World. They're trying to bully us. We need another goal ASAP. Yep, Bahaman, says Russ. But we had, fair play. But yeah, Spears are trying to keep this turn Arsenal related. That's all showy. Yeah, I mean, what a goal that was. Through fucking both, obviously, Botman's legs as well. I think, but I don't like that. Okay, nothing bad so far. The D&D movie was pretty good. Was it Power Rangers? Well, wouldn't it? Yeah, pick of their power, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think that came out 93. That came about. Hit our shores and all that worldwide. And then what was it? I'm trying to think what year that was then. When they in the peak of their powers, they released. Was it 96? That was as well. Was it 96 or 97? I think that was. I think you might have to correct me in the chat, but one of the two. Then, yeah, they randomly went, oh, we're successful. We're going to do a movie as well. And then the film came about in the fucking costumes. Oh my god, the costumes! Oh my days! To say they went out there, it's to straight me off was an understatement. The fucking CGI in that film was awful. If you watch that film, if you went back and watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers film now, and you fast forward to near the end when they're doing the big battle, and they get their new Zords and all that, and it's fucking the CGI. Oh my god, it's awful. The tech really wasn't there. I'll be another chance of you, Russ. Okay, I'm about to see it now. Then, in a moment now, I'm about to see that. Then, I don't get how we've had 5 minutes injury time. By the way, it really done my head in. Slightly concerned at how many chances we're missing though. That two from Mighty Knee. One I sort of have to have a go at Mothergod for that. Oh, again, go on. How did he again? Why are we hitting it straight at fucking Popes? I need to Pickford. Why on earth are we hitting it at the goal kick? That's 3 shots. 3 shots at goal. There's 3 shots at goal where we've hit. Well, 3 shots I'm going to talk about now. We could have put it either side of the goalkeeper, and it would be 2, 3, 4-0, whatever. And every time we've hit it straight at him, basically. And the one time we don't hit it straight at him, because fucking Odegaard got the ball caught under his feet, got it out late to Martinelli, and Martinelli had to get a hit on his weak foot then, cross goal. But Newcastle fans are actually booing their own team. They're 1-0 down at half time. It should be more. Let's be honest. If we took our chances, if we'd taken our chances in that first half in the end, this game should be dead and buried. Let's not get it twisted there. But booing, imagine that. Look how far that's come under the new ownership since Eddie Howe's come in and all that. Massive props to what he's done and all that, and the recruitment. They're on the verge of confirming Champions League football in the next few weeks, and they're booing their team at 1-0 down. Wow. Oh, here comes Joel.
You all right?
Yeah. This is a better game, isn't it? Better than last
You know
year.
what? I don't know if you saw my tweet before, obviously, like earlier on.
Mm.
And it was Arsenal face a really tough test today against Newcastle United at St James's Park. Both teams have had a cracking season so far, and I have no doubt this game will be end-to-end and nerve-wracking from start to finish. But I believe in my team. I think that sums it up, doesn't it?
Pretty much. There's only one half of football.
Right, I'll see you at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. I have to say, player of the game, Nick Pope. He's been a cracker, isn't he? To be perfectly honest, I know the first goal. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of travelled through the Newcastle players' legs, didn't it? So it was quite difficult. But he's made some outstanding saves.
Yeah. Again, if he hadn't,
especially the one-on-ones.
This game's over. This game's over for you. If he's not in goal, this game's over.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been a good game to watch, to be perfectly honest. You wouldn't, looking at the score, that doesn't tell you how great the game's been.
No.
But I've enjoyed it. I think it's been a good game of football, to be fair. I think we've really, Jorginho's been fantastic. Really breaking the run of play for Newcastle. Yes. And Odegaard, well, just
15 league goals this season. That's not including assists, just goals alone. 15 Premier League goals. And you've got some people out there calling him out, slagging him off, even on fucking Tuesday. The guy's our captain, and he stepped up and he took us to another level as a club. For how he demands to play, how he leads by example. Basically, as a captain, he leads by the example.
Yeah.
I mean, what do people want from this guy? It's brilliant.
I think what we needed from him, he's given us this season. So, we needed him to step up as a captain because people weren't sure of that, were they, Ryan? To be fair, no. I wasn't sure when Odegaard got the captain's armband. I wasn't sure whether he'd be vocal enough because generally before that, he was quite a quiet guy. He was like that. But assists, we knew that's where his expertise lied, didn't we? But now he's added the goals, the assists, the running back into defensive positions. He is that guy that's being the role model, and at such a young age, it's incredible, absolutely incredible, and that's the guy you want. And now he's added goal scoring. You can't ask him to be a more complete player, can you? Really?
No.
You just can't. It's going to be a tough second half. I know it is. Did I make a prediction? No.
Don't do that. Don't stick to it. Stick to it.
But yeah, I think it's been a good game of football, to be perfectly honest. And I think we've played really well. Ramsdale, an absolute cracker of a save when it could have been
a couple of saves,
1-1. But yeah, just overall good team performance, I think. I think Saka's had a good game. Martinelli's getting more into the game. And I think if legs start getting a bit more tired with Trippier, because he's now starting to lose it, like we know Trippier can.
Yeah.
There's a yellow card coming for Trippier if he doesn't get one down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Because he's that sort of guy, isn't he? Where Martinelli's going to love that. He's going to love it. He's going to push Trippier second half.
Well, what did you make of this? It's talking about now on Sky. The penalty claim. It was initially given by Craig Pawson.
Well, it came off his thigh.
How many times
and hit him in the arm. I don't know what you're expecting him to do.
Well, even then, yeah, it's fine. I said I went on a massive rant at the time on it. I was like, because when they sent him over and all that, they literally like 10 times they kept showing Craig the same image. And I'm like, how many times has he got to be shown that he hit his leg? You can't be giving this.
But you could see it because even the commentators on Sky, they turned round and he said, look, and this is Neville, by the way,
Gary
someone
Neville
that doesn't really like us. It skimmed his shorts, and obviously they have the like bicycle shorts underneath, don't they?
Yeah.
Basically. So when it came up and it brushed the shorts, his shorts came up over the skins that he's got underneath.
Yeah.
So already there's your evidence. It when it initially happened, I thought, but even then, he tried to pull his arm away. It's not like
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was even saying,
he was trying to bring it as far around as he could. So it would have been criminal to have given that. It would have been criminal, wouldn't it, to have given that? Even if it hadn't touched his thigh. But then laws of the game, they change every week. So
yeah. I was in the midst of my ranting. I was like, "You watch, they're going to give this," and then literally, because I've seen it hit off the knee, and I'm like, "You wait tomorrow, ref watch. Fucking Dermot Gallagher's going to be there, and he's going to justify it, and then they're going to pull up a clip from 2 years, like last season, where the same thing happened, it weren't given, and show the clip where he justified that not being given. It's all going to kick off, and I'm going to lose my mind with him yet again because he does my head in." But thankfully, sense prevailed, common sense prevailed, and fair play to I don't know who was in charge of VAR today, but they used their brains today.
Yeah, because they said, "Look, no, you check it."
Yeah,
that's all you need to say.
Yeah,
if you're unsure of a decision, because refs hand out penalties for different reasons, we know that. So they basically said, "Look, we're giving it back to you." We've basically turned around and said it's come off for shorts. The referee saw a hand because, to be fair to him, he did point to the penalty spot without too many people coming round him. He'd already made that decision.
Yeah.
So hats off to him, really. He could have said, well, actually, no, I'm keeping that as a penalty. We've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
So he made the right move. And I think otherwise, I think he's been quite fair, to be fair, the ref. I think he's controlled a game that is actually a very difficult game to control between those two teams in the positions they're in.
Yeah, I don't know when you came up, did you hear the Newcastle fans as well? They're booing their team off the pitch at 1-0 down at half time. I don't get that.
I
don't get it. I don't agree. I never agree with
either. They're in, Ryan, in the position they're in, why would you boo them when this is the best season they've had in years? Right? Probably since they won the title.
Yeah.
This is the best season they've had. And to be fair, they're still in the game. You're 1-0 down going into half time, knowing that Arsenal concede. Let's be perfectly honest, you know that. So, and you've had chances. It's not like you've not done anything. That's a bizarre response, and actually probably won't. It's not going to work in their favour.
Well, I was just saying before we popped up beyond backstage. I was like, since the owners came in, Eddie Howe and all that, everyone behind the scenes has done a fantastic job. They're literally a week or two away from confirming being back in the Champions League since 2003.
Yeah, incredible.
It's incredible. In a season where this was meant to be their bedding in season. The Champions League wasn't a.
I didn't think they were going to do this, Ryan. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
No.
When they bought who they bought, I thought, wow, okay.
Europa League football at best, sort of that era.
I thought, are they going to be able to get a team to come together to play the football they want? And do you know what? They've done it. That's and hats off to him, Eddie Howe. I love Eddie Howe to bits. I think he's a cracking manager. I genuinely do. And one day I think he'll be an England manager. I've got no doubt at all if he really wants that. But I just think, they're building like we have been. They've done it, but they've done it quick. It's just come together.
Yeah.
And Isaac, wow, it is just. I know he's been kept quite quiet in this game, but his movement with a ball is frightening. The pace he moves at. Right, we saw it the other week, didn't we? When he literally ran to the byline and then got into the box and put it in. Incredible. So second half's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tough second half. But yeah, let's just see what happens. Can you see more goals coming, Ryan?
I can, just because how the game's played out. They've been very physical. But since that goal, we started. I think Sam mentioned it before. We got the first 10, 15 minutes. We were a bit shaky at first, but when we sort of got our foot on the game and started controlling the game, creating chances, and if we weren't for, as I said, we mentioned already, if we weren't for Pope, they wouldn't have had an answer to our attack.
What
basically,
you make of the defence, Ryan? I think he's had a good game.
Jacob Kewa, or how you pronounce his name? Again, as you say, not stepped a foot wrong so far. Touch wood.
Another massive game for this kid as well.
No pressure on him. No pressure.
He's gone into Chelsea in the first game, which is a huge London derby, and Chelsea needed something out of it. So the pressure was on the kid. And don't get me wrong, he had his wobbles, but I think he's actually made a really good partnership with Gabriel really quickly. They know where each other are, and I hope he keeps it up, because that's the sort of defender that we would like stepping in when we do have these problems. Don't get me wrong, we need another defender.
we do. We need to get into some and go out and get some,
But it's good so far, isn't it? It's a good sign. Yeah. So
exactly, it's good. Obviously, it's good to see, as you say, in his high pressing moments, he's coming into a high pressing moment on Tuesday and today, and he's just not been so far, not being phased by it.
Yeah.
But Russ has gone off in the chat now. The refereeing performance is disgusting. Refereeing performance. Dan Burns stops the counter. Should be yellow. Bruno Gomes treads on Saka. Should be yellow. Shah studs up on Xhaka. Yellow. Joe Linton 4 fouls. Yellow. But obviously, say they should have been yellows, but they haven't been given.
Well, like Sam has written though. Sam's written, ref is letting the game flow.
Yeah. He's not stopping every other time. Like, I've got to do this.
We've had games where it's been stop, start. And Arsenal seem to really struggle getting going again after stop, start all the time. So I agree with Russ to a degree, because there's some there that are yellow cards.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there could be a red coming second half.
There could be the way
if people don't
calm
get the heat
down.
Trippier
and Joe
Callum Wilson is chomping a bit. I can't see Wilson getting sent off, because I think
Joe Linton.
I don't think he will.
Joe
Linton and Trippier Trippier's a major hothead. He just can't. He can't. And Xhaka is now going to have little niggles here and there. And Martinelli is just going to test the speed of Trippier, isn't he, second half?
Yeah.
So, but I'm looking forward to it. Good first half.
Yeah,
teams coming out. Team I was worried about.
Just so you know, teams are now coming out. And there's no subside by the looks of it, but the teams are coming out for second half.
Okay, I better go then.
I don't want you missing the goal just in case, like Leicester.
Don't keep reverting back to that. I'm still hurting.
But he won the game.
Well, exactly. I'm not going to get too
bogged down in it.
I'll see you at the end, Brian.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, dear.
Come on, the boys.
Come on. Come on, you Gunners, says BX, and we are on the way for the second half on my screen. Hey. Oh, dear. Let's not fuck it. 45 minutes now. Big 45 minutes. Come on, lads. Come on. Let's not fuck about. Let's not fuck this up now. Oh. Zinny, wake up, mate. Oh, God, this is going to be scrappy, isn't it? First few minutes will be very scrappy. I don't like it when it gets scrappy either. Oh, come on, be physical, Jacob. Yes, well done. Great teamwork there between Jacob and Granite. You know what as well? My phone just, I don't know where to put it because it goes a buzz and you can hear it basically. Put it there. Oh, here we go. Just reading the last few comments. The referee debate has sparked up again. Yay. Oh dear. Come on, lads. Come on. 3 points. Get the 3 points. All we have to do today. All we have to do. 3 points in the bag. Get in, get out. Another goal for Arsenal would be great, but we'll see what happens. I'm off to see a second after. I see it at full time, Sam. Take care of yourself. Foul ref, but okay. FF. Oh, here we go. Zinchenko's probably cocked up by the looks of it because everyone's got. No, I'm not liking this. I'm really not liking this. I hate it. Why? Why do people have to fucking lose their minds? I swear to God, if he's giving away a penalty or soft goal. Oh my God, Isaac hit the post. Fuck's sake, wake up. Was that Zinchenko switching off then to let him in? Mate, he needs to wake up. Get Tierney on. Fuck it. I've got to say, get Tierney on. Ramsdale. Yeah, even Mystic Mims on Twitter saying get KT on. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Ever since Liverpool, we got skinned by who was it? Was it Trent? I can't remember who it was now. We got skinned up, and obviously they scored that. Oh, what a save! When they scored that goal to make it 2-2, Zinchenko's not been the same. What he's been giving us all season, he's lost that 20% of that, and it's not looking good. We can't afford to bloody. What to say? Well, great reaction save from Ramsdale from the free kick, but we can't. We're in a position where we can't be affording to risk having someone like Zinchenko making mistakes on the pitch still. The first 5 points clear at the top, still a bit of a risk, but you sort of give him a bit more time to see if he can work it out. But this, you can't. Not when we're chasing, and we need the win. We can't afford to make any mistakes. Kind of saying people do tweet some shit on Twitter. I admit I do, but in retrospective, people just need to calm down. And Arsenal in general this season is so negative. This is why when I'm watching games, even if I'm watching it at the stadium, at the Emirates, or I'm here with you guys watching the games, You watch, oh bloody hell, go look at my my Twitter page. If you've got Twitter, you follow me on Twitter. Go and look at my Twitter page or any of my socials. I don't post during the game. I'm focused on the game, and I don't really post that much about the game in general, unless it's like a really, really bad. What's that, Martinelli? Oh, crossbar! One time Martinelli's beaten Pope and then shot on target. He hit the crossbar. Fuck! But yeah, I don't really go into these. I don't do rant. Even if we lose, I'm not one of these that goes on doing ranty tweets or posts for the sake of it, or just because we've lost. Oh, I'm going to go massive rant. It's in the world. Da 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 da. Disappointed, yeah. And I give it. Sometimes if I do tweet about the game, I'll give it a while. Let things settle, and I put a tweet and see what happens. But I'm not one of these. I know there's people that watch this channel that are very not just in the game, but even after and before a game. They just negative FC and rant just to drive up their fucking channel, like try and drive up their viewership for their channel and all that. That's just like, but yeah, for me, as I say, when I'm at a game or I'm watching it with you guys, I'm chatting with you guys and I'm fully focused on the game. I ain't got the time to be sitting there going, oh, Twitter. It's just not me. Even the women's games, if I'm at the game itself or I'm watching it, I don't tweet about it during the game. I might tweet afterwards, especially when I'm promoting the channel and all that. I'm doing the tweets and all that. It's never negative. Very rarely these days. Needle in a haystack. If you go out there, you can find a tweet of me being negative about the team during or just after a game this season. Good luck to you. The others five of it. I just don't see the point. Come on, lads. Come on. Saka's been invisible. So maybe let's go next. Good point, isn't it? So you know what? I would be open to bringing Trossard on for Saka and let him just float, basically, between as in out of the wing and then slightly inside. Just, I don't know, try something or Smith throw out there. I don't know, but I'll definitely want Trossard on. Just if Saka needs respite, so be it. Because it's getting scrappy in the midfield there. I haven't watched each other for a while, Colonel. I'll be honest, I haven't for a while. Just don't get notified or whatever, but I don't go out of my way to search for certain channels myself. Maybe actually I don't feed it, trust me. Maybe as it stands, it might change depending on what happens in this game. But with the way things are going at the moment, yeah, of course not. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to be sitting there going, "Oh, it's the end of the world." Da, 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 da. We win 1-0, but I'm going to rant off. What's the point? So it's fake, it's phony, and I'm just not that. The phone keeps buzzing. It really doing my head in though. That's what's unnerving me slightly is the phone keeps buzzing. And I was like, "See, calm down, leave me alone." Oh dear. Oh, for God's sake, shut up. I have to say, it goes for all football fans, by the way. I'd love to know how they find the time when their team's playing against anyone, any game on TV or at the game themselves. How are they finding the time to fucking constantly tweet about the game itself? Beyond me, I'm fully focused. Every game, I'm fully focused with the game and talking to you guys. Even if I wasn't doing, I didn't have the channel, or if I had a channel, but I wasn't doing watchalongs. I'm focused on the game. Again, go back before I even had this channel. I wasn't tweeting about the fucking game while it was playing out. I'd watch the game, see how it goes, and then go afterwards. Odegaard free kick here, ball in. Easily cleared in the end. I think that's Dan Bennett cleared it initially, but let's see. Oh, you know what? Zinchenko needs to come off. Tierney needs to come on ASAP. Zinchenko's just he's not at it today. He's not at the races whatsoever. Like Diesel, he sits there after every last one and comes on rant spot or jobs, but yet after every win, he's nowhere for a month of Sundays. Some we've all got this year. It is what it is. Oh, dear. But you say that, you look at it from that perspective, but then you've got Lee Gunner. We're winning against, for example, I've seen the clips now where from Tuesday's game when he was doing his watch along, but Odegaard scores the first and second goal, and he's like, he said, "Oh, what? Oh, bloody! It was two from straight from the corner, right?" So I think now, my mind's gone blank. But then he's like, "Oh, what a goal!" But I mean, literally in 5 seconds, he's like, "What are you doing? Touching a bad Odegaard, you pussy old da 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 da," and then starts sucking off the fans. Like, whereas I'm just here, like, yeah, I'll get aggravated when we can see the goal, even if we're only like what we did have another 3-0 up and all that. I'll get aggravated if we can see the sloppy goal. Well, here comes Tierney. Good boy. Good call. And this is what I'd want to do with my channel, Colonel, as well. Just be real. I've never been myself on this channel fake about how I feel in the moment about the situation, about the club or the game, whatever. And even this season, the amount of times I've said that this season that, yeah, with the Mikel Arteta situation, I've said how many times I hold my hands up when I got the wrong call there. I went too early, I got it wrong. What a block. What a fucking block. Almost, oh my days, this is a good start second end to end as well, but oh dear. But no, I've always been, in terms of myself and how I run this channel, always trying to keep it real, authentic, nothing put on and nothing like that. Put on for the sake of trying to get views on nothing, but just keep it real. Be it on the watch-alongs or the podcasts that we do, it's just 100% genuine fans being genuine in the moment. What a block from Granite. What a block. It's time for early. Oh dear. Odegaard is now become joint top goal scoring midfielder in Prem history. There you go. There you go. But certain people on certain channels won't give him credit for that. Won't give him that mention. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If we mess this up today and we end up drawing or losing this game, I'm going to be disappointed. I won't hold back in the moment. In terms, I'll be realistic. It's real. It's not just for the sake of being vent off for the sake of it. I voice my own genuine opinion, be it in vent form or just normal talk tone. Basically, it is what it is. Well, Jorginho's now down. We're going to make the booking. We're going to call booking it for Newcastle. On the back of his again, he's on the back of his calf now, so his calves have been attacked. Oh, and it's Bruno. Took once the initial chance. Now he's going down. Took the swipe of his other leg at the back of Jorginho's calf. But hey, that's okay. This is ridiculous. Referee's ridiculous. Here we go. Zinchenko's off. There you go. Again, I've loved Zinchenko this season. Don't get me wrong, but since Anfield a few weeks ago, he's just not been the same for us. Getting skinned the way he did, and that obviously leading to the goal and all that. He hasn't mentally recovered, and he's just not been the same. Now Tierney's on. Hopefully, we can see this game out more defensively, more comfortably from that left-hand side. David has his ref. Seems like it. It genuinely does feel like it. Say this now, it'll be a yellow card for an Arsenal player, so you what's now said all that. But it's just, yeah. It is what it is. What can I say? What can I say about referees? What I haven't already said about referees in the Premier League. I'll keep repeating myself, and you guys will get bored of me saying it, but yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. We need Eddie. We won't go that far. I need Trossard. From attacking sense, we need Trossard. Again, Jesus is just linking up. He's doing what the other bits, the main bits that Arteta wants him to do in terms of the link-up stuff. So far. Come on, defend this, defend. Straight down the goalkeeper straight. Thank you very much. Get people's gripe with him in City, except because he did go missing. But for me, the defence was so poor. Not exactly. Defence was so poor, you can't really judge the attacking players. Exactly. What can attackers do in that game against City? When defensively we're just all over the place, we just weren't with it. Tony Yeboah is the greatest Tony in EPL history. I've got to eat dogs. Oh dear. Tony Yeboah, bloody, that's going back a few years. The thing is, Tom, there's going to be people in this chat that are a bit younger than us, or new faces that pop in now. I've mentioned Tony Yeboah, but who the hell are they on about? They won't have a clue. Really, I've got the sun up my bloody on dark. They're gonna what? Was he done that today? He did that again today. Or you're on about when we played Chelsea? If it's Chelsea, I saw the clip about Chelsea. The other guys calling it Arsenal fans. Did he call Arsenal fans scum today? What can I say? I'm not. Well, I'm actually surprised, but like in one sense, why should I be surprised? He's a prick. That's now trying to find a new niche to keep his channel going, basically. Tony Adams is definitely better. Rico Henry's greatest Henry. I wouldn't go that far, Tom. I wouldn't go that far. Tony Cottee, bloody ex-West Ham and oh my days. The original Premier League players. I think I've been bitten. Yeah, I've been bitten, I think. I've been asked, got something that realise it, I don't know too. You better not have booked, as I say. Jacob Murphy's been taken off from Newcastle and Almiron's been brought on, so they're going for it now. They'll try and go for it anyway. It's not the season he had, though. Fucking Almiron. What was it? Everything he touched turned to gold at the start of the season, and then obviously the World Cup came along and disrupted his flow. He hasn't got that flow back since yet. Yeah, to bring up his word. That's so old. Oh, mate, don't. Coming from a fellow football fan, it's going to be 34 in a couple of weeks. It's turning 34 next couple of weeks. Yeah. Just, yeah. Talk about feeling old, my days. It's mental that literally I was, what, 14. The last time Arsenal officially lifted the league title in 2004, I was 14, 5 days away from my 15th birthday. And I'm now fast forward through my 20s, into the start of my 30s, and we've got a chance here of ending that drought, but obviously need help along the way. I'm 42, Ryan. That's old. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not saying it's old, but I wouldn't say that's old either. But it's just when, as you get old, and obviously think life goes day by day. Obviously, things change. Still, that you start and you reminisce about yesteryears and all that. Like we talked about earlier, cassette tapes on vinyls and things like that. That's when you know you're old and all that. For nowadays, Graphics from Manchester. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Every fucking Jesus has been tapped down the throat, but okay, no worries. Is it a throat or the ears? I don't know. That's just going to go down in a heap. Getting old is privilege. Hey, that's old. Look, come on, Colonel. Literally elbowed him in the throat. Literally, the head of his elbow. That show again. That show again. Literally, ledge of his fucking elbow went crack into Gabriel Jesus' throat, back that side of his throat there. The VAR's not checking it out. Craig Pawson's just been Craig Pawson. Fuck me. Leon and Montpellier 4-4 with Lacazette. Bloody heck, Lacazette scores goals in a Farmers League. Never. Who could have seen that coming this season? But it shows. If anything, that shows how poor the levels are in Ligue 1. That Lacazette has gone from literally scored like 3 goals in all competitions last season. I think they all come in the League Cup. I think. I don't remember scoring in the Premier League. I'll put it that way. And 5-4 for Lacazette, and now Lacazette's going for fun this season. Back at Lyon. It is what it is. I think again, nothing against him. He gave us a couple of good seasons. Not fantastic, but you know what I'm saying. Not to the stage he bought Lyon in the first place. He first bought him, but yeah, gave us a couple of good seasons. Ironically, the good seasons he gave us was under Unai Emery. Don't David. Don't get me started, David. Don't get me started. If I start, I'll be in a massive rant until something happens, basically, about these refs. But someone said on Twitter that the refs from Manchester, like, no shit. Most of these refs in the Premier League are born in and around Manchester or Greater Manchester. And shock horror, the teams from Manchester top of the league and get us away with murder. And the teams down south, when they play a team from up north, really struggle to get any sort of fair calls, I would say. 9 times out of 10. Come on, lads. Come on. Kill this game. Please. Kill this game. Ooh, corner. Take the corner. Take the corner. You know what? I would get Trossard on and put him down on and stick him on Trippier. See how long he lasts then. Oh, come on. Ball in. I should have gone first time there. Ball in. Easy for the goalkeeper. Emery, for God's sake. I will never go that far. I'll never go that far. I like Lacazette. He should have been played striking certain games where yeah. I said that Unai Emery full for season. Oh mate, he was phenomenal. Lacazette, like the goals he was scoring. I've said it time and time again. His time at Arsenal came to an end when he fucked his ankle during the week before the season started and going into Emery's second season. the signs were there, but at the beginning of the end, basically, it was never the same since from there on in for Arsenal. Oh, something's happened. Don't give it away, please. Don't give it away, guys. Something's happened. No, go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go on. Yes, and goal. Come on. 2-0. Come on. Oh, 20 minutes to relax now. Man City, are you watching? We're coming for that. We're not letting you have this title easily. If you're going to win it, you're winning it the hard way. Well done, Gabby. Well done. Again, this is what I brought back to the team. That no fear, we'll do what we can to score one way or the other. I've said it's not a bit. I said that. So no, it wasn't. I mean, it was a cross. It wasn't a shot from Gabby, from Martinelli. Sorry. There's no way they can cross that as a shot. Oh, it's Fabian Shaw and God, I thought it was Nick Pope that knocked it in his own net. How far behind are you? Only a few seconds, about 30 odd seconds behind you guys. About give or take in that 30-second bracket. And Chris, you're going no, but it's helping you. It's helping your. It's basically effectively keeping your team's chances alive of nicking that Champions League spot. It was a shot own goal. Come on. Oh, this is brilliant. Vengeance is coming, baby. No shit, Gary. Arsenal fans celebrating a goal? Never. Yeah, that's the one I want. Sky go in MF. They're showing character, says Hawkwind. Yeah, bloody hell, ref found his pocket. Yeah, the game's over. Yeah, of course. Famous last words, Ryan. Pulling back that goal difference. Mate, it's a big goal difference to pull back, so I doubt we're going to pull that back. If we're going to pull this around in terms of the league title and win this title, we have to do it by points. We can't rely on the goal difference. Oh, next up, Everton versus, or league-wise anyway, Everton versus City. Come on, Everton. And then we also got to do it. If Everton can do us a favour next Sunday and say get at least at the very least take a point against City, and then we go and beat Brighton later on in the afternoon. We go back to the top with 2 games to go. And even though they'll still have a game in hand, that's against Brighton away, and then they've got Brentford away. Not over. It's not over. It's not over yet. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over yet. People act like Man City are on fire. That's media for you. That is the media for you. I said this yesterday. They didn't exactly pull out trees yesterday. They said they didn't do it against Fulham. Most of the games recently, just that the fact that teams like us are showing them too much respect. Scrape to get past Fulham, Leeds, and have a very heavy schedule, so it's not over exactly. Go on. The facts. Oh, it's shot me back, but okay, should have gone down, but it is what it is. The fact they got Real Madrid, we've been criticised as Arsenal. We've been criticised for saying we wanted Man City to go to get to the semi-finals of the Champions League and play Real Madrid because it's another 2 games where they're distracted, and so happens that it's fallen in one sense. It could be perfect for us in the sense of they're playing midweek, the first leg, Everton away on Sunday, and then second leg, Everton away could be not will be key, but it could turn out to be a key game in this running. Could be a twist there maybe. If not, you've got Brighton away, you've got Brentford away. It's not City are not going to get this. If they as I said when we were tuning up, if they are going to win this league, we're going to make them work for it. Oh, for God's sake. It didn't take him long, did it, Gary Neville? We can talk about Man City now, having the experience. Fucking, Newcastle versus Arsenal. He wants to talk about City. He played yesterday, and as it's been mentioned by Chris, they didn't exactly blow fucking Leeds apart. They were at home. Or Fulham the other week, and we blew Fulham away when we played them a couple of weeks prior. I mean, to be fair, Arsenal have blown most teams away this season. It's just 3 games recently where we have, but also we've been a bit too stupid and go away stupid goals, which has led to giving away stupid points. Holland got an average rate that scored. Yeah, I didn't realise that. Maybe that's the reason why he gave the penalty to Gundogan. Is only upset? He's only upset because he got dropped from Arsenal as a youngster. It's just like really, you were talking about City now having the experience still. Like we're still here, we're still amongst it. Unlike United, the youngest or second youngest team in the league, and we're going for a title. Unlike Man United, we're not doing the title. We're not going to be second above Arsenal. Okay, how did that work out for you? The thing is, he gives it out. He gets paid a big lot of money, but he gives it out this season to Arsenal fans and Arsenal in general. But when we come back, when things happen, we give it back to him. I don't like you. He can give it, but he's one of them. He's one of the people in life that can give the crap, but they can't take it. Like a complete baby. Arms are doing my head in. Oh, here comes Trossard and Partey. I mean, with all due respect to Partey at the moment, form-wise, is there a need? And why is he wearing like it's fucking baking hot? I know for a fact down here, it must be even hot up there. Just as hot. And he's got base layers on. Old Thomas Partey. Seriously? Martinelli's going off for Trossard. But what does there need to bring on Partey for this one? Take another guard off. What the? I mean, we're not playing until next Sunday against Brighton at home. Personally, I don't think there's any need to bring Partey on. I don't know. It is what it is. We're 2-0 up anyway. 11 minutes to go, so. He's got to be a contender though. Might another guy for player of the match again. So now we've got obviously Xhaka's got the armband by the way, but a midfield trio of how's that worked out then? Because it's a formation change slightly then because you've got Jorginho's still on. I've got Jorginho, Partey, and then Granit. Unless Granit's pushing forward a bit more now. Unless he's been pushed forward into where Odegaard was. And Partey and Jorginho are staying in the pivot. You want to get your card out for that one? I think Gary should be the new host of Soccer Saturday, not going ever. Oh dear. For Gary to be the host, for our Gary to be host of Soccer Saturday, he needs to turn up and not ask other people to take over his channel. Oh dear, I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. Not. But yeah, he does actually have to turn up for the job. He can't just. Oh, I can't make it today. You take charge. Oh dear. Did you just say that I took off both our leading goals, the leading scores? What the fuck? You took? Possibly, yeah. Again, I'm not. You're tuning up, Steve. You're tuning up. Martinelli was like for gives Trossard some minutes as well. It's like sub. You've got, but Odegaard. I don't get because we ain't got game midweek, but it is what it is. He didn't play World Cup either, so during the season, so, yeah, I don't know. But it's probably just trying to mix things up. That's all. Keep players try to keep everyone happy. I've got to say this though about Tierney. Obviously, I called for it. I called for him to come on. Start the second half there. Came on and absolutely solid. He's been absolutely solid today. And he's come on. Can't fault Tierney today whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant. And he got to add to that. I think it's a shirt. It's got to be a shirt that he starts next Sunday. Sorry, at home to Brighton. Because out of the two, he's the one that's playing better at the moment. Oh, get up. You're not giving that. Don't start that crap. Diving literally, Henderson diving into the back of Granit Xhaka and try to get a penalty for that. You taking the Michael. Well, no, exactly. The consistency. I know the rules are the rules, and you should be booked for that. But it is what it is. So I can't believe Nana won season 8 of Hell's Kitchen. I haven't watched Hell's Kitchen in years. It used to be on ITV2 every month. It used to be a thing. It used to be a thing, wasn't it? ITV2 on the Monday as well. Sometimes a double episode once a blue moon throughout the season. But yeah, ITV2 that used to be on. I don't think it's on there now. It's another fucking channel. And ITV2 used to plug with it. If they still do it, they don't plug it anymore. But it is what it is. Bloody up. Well done, Nigel. Good recovery. Well done. Nelson already coming on. Okay, give him minutes. Give us some minutes. Also shows Reece that we want him still. That we are doing, even negotiating for his new contract and all that. Hopefully he does sign a new contract. He gets his. We are serious that we are going to give him minutes and all that. Tom using the idiom emoji. Shock horror there. The sky is blue, the trees are green. Who's coming off there? Saka? Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. Come on, Jordan. Piss, go away. Behave yourself. Zeus ready, so basically like for life subs. Striker for a striker, right winger for a right winger. It's not over. Oh my god. And with that, Tom breaks into song again for the second time in the stream. Oh dear. Do you wanna hurt me? Okay. Get awful. Oh dear. Okay, Granite, did you just swipe it into fucking Rosette on the sidelines? Slightly concerned with Tom's recent comment. Slightly concerned. Oh dear. Yawning bloody hell. Sucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've all unleashed a new animal in the chat with Mr. Tom and his genius chants and sex breaking into song. Oh dear. What was I worried about in this game? I genuinely thought this would be I thought Newcastle would really go for us today. They started off well. Don't get me wrong, they did start off like that. Then they just once we got control, got our heads out their arses, and started controlling the game and all that. They just gone hiding basically. As soon as I say that, Fabian Schär almost scored. £600 million. Where's six? Where's his injury? 5 minutes to the first half, 6 for the second half. Where's his injury time come from? Super Sunday, Everton versus City. Come on, the Toffees. And then we got to do our job against Brighton at home. It's at home as well. I tried to them on these days. I remember to find out what time it is on the days. Tim the talking clock. Oh dear. Jorginho could play in the match. Okay, that's cool. I can't disagree with that. Most touches in the game, got the assists, most successful passes received from the back line, position 1, clearances as well. Top of all, bloody hell, fair play. I mean, Carter's got a hard job getting his fucking position back next week then. We got Super Nick got that time. We know exactly what he needs. He knows exactly what he needs. Timmy in the back, Gabby in attack. Also on the way to Champions League and possibly Premier League. Yeah. For anyone that says it, for anyone who says it's a fluke season, we're going to go back into being a top 4 race team and all that next season. I've said it before, but this is serves at home for me. That ain't the case. No matter what happens in these last few weeks. Oh dear. Well, 2.5 minutes into the 6 minutes of injury time, by the way. Defending the corner. And yeah, see how it goes. It's ball Ben White. Ben White's been solid as well. They've all been. Everyone's sort of stepped up tonight. Who's saying tonight? Today. Zinchenko is a bit of a mare today, but it is what it is. At least we've got someone like KT that can come on and step up for him in his place. Oh dear. Fucking hell, Bamster celebrating Ben White blocking the ball out for a corner. Like we won the league itself. This Newcastle is what happens when you come to the Emirates back in January and do what you do. We come back to your place and avenge what happened last year eventually on your turf. Points. Meant first time we got 80 points in years. But again, because it's not winning the title, we can't fucking celebrate. We can't not celebrate, but we can't be positive about that achievement. Like, it's 81 points. It's still like what after today? 3 games about today. Yeah, 3 games. There's 9 points that's still for grabs. We could feasibly win if we win next week. We could end the season on 90 points. Why not win the league? But that's still huge. The last time we actually finished the season at 90 points, obviously we did win the league. Even the year after, I think the 0405, I think it was at 83 points we got. Came second on 83 points. Any other season we would have won the league on 83 points. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've said it myself, like, Real Madrid isn't going to be an easy ride for City. They're going to have to work. If they're going to get through, they have to work their asses off because the Champions League is Real Madrid's bread and butter. Historically, it's their bread and butter. Especially in recent times. in the last decade. They have won it the most times in the last decade than anyone else. It is this squad they've got. It's their holy grail, basically. They ain't gonna let any team, especially an oil money team, come along and go, "Hi, there you go. Our time's gone now." And it's just, you said it earlier, Chris. Man City, there we go, 4-time whistle. We've won 2-0, clean sheet as well. Fantastic. The important thing was for me getting the 3 points, getting the win. We've done that with a clean sheet as well. Yeah, can't really complain, really. And as you were saying before, Chris, Man City aren't exactly pulling out trees at the moment. They're getting wins, but it's by the skin of their teeth more than anything. And Everton next week away isn't going to be an easy game. Sean Dyche will set his team up to frustrate the life out of City. And then even if they get past that test, they've got to go to Brighton. They've got to go to Brentford. Oh dear! Thank God. So we're back to being a point off Man City. Big week ahead, basically, in terms of Man City's league campaign, general campaign in general. But I don't know. I've lost. I lost. I don't know. Wouldn't the referee actually booked anyone really? Jesus, look at the turnout. We turn out on our numbers away days. This Tottenham, by the way, is how you go to St James's Park and perform. Just saying. But no, we now go again. We go again now, and we full focus head down for Brighton. Full focus. 3 games to go. We can still do. We can still do this. We just need at least one game for them to be caught up in, where if they were to lose a game, it's back in our hands, baby. Realistically, I think if they were to lose a game and draw one in their final 4, I'll take it. As long as we do our job in our final 3, I'll take that. Imagine that! Oh my God, the nerves that on the last day of the season, if we're top, if we turn it back around to being top of the league on the last day of the season, a bit all to play for still, but we're top, and all we've got to do is win to win the title. Oh my God, my nerves are going to be an absolute all over the place that day. Oh dear, see if Joel comes back first. Give 5 minutes, and if he doesn't, we'll wrap things up. But yeah. Oh dear, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm loving the reaction from the team. That even though they've had the setback recently, and obviously Man City overtaken us in the league in the last week or so, they're not going, "Oh well, we're just going to dip and dive and sort of just see the season peter out." No, they're fighting. They're keeping on fighting. They're plugging away. They're going, "No, if you're going to do this, City, you're going to do it the hard way. We're going to make you work through it again." Okay, now it's a Brighton only leagues in the Conference League spot. But obviously, games now could leapfrog Tottenham into the Europa League. Bloody hell. WSL, Chelsea, Everton. Might watch that later. Forest versus Southampton tomorrow. I might watch that actually. Go on, Forest. Southampton are really relegated, so fuck it. Everton City, go on the Toffees, and then obviously we've got our game against Brighton at home. At home. At home. Do-do-do-do. Newcastle had their chances, but we stuck it out really well. This is a big win and shows we still have that mental strength. Exactly in every aspect, by the way, not just in one particular category. In every aspect of mental strength. this team has got it in abundance. And fair play to them. Like I said, it's credit to them that they literally, that if all the setbacks they've had in the last few weeks. Oh dear. No, so I was saying the back-to-back 2-2 draw, the 3-3 against Southampton, the 4-1 drumming in the end to City. Any other team would have then gone after City overtook them after that game. Like, oh well, we'll just peter out now and see the season. And the season is just wrap things up now. We'll just put our feet at the beach. We've done what we tried, but we didn't get. No, this team is like, no. We're going to come back. We're going to beat Chelsea. We're going to pump them, like anyone else, apart from Bournemouth. And then we're going to go to Newcastle, where a year ago they were the team that stopped us from being in Champions League and played us off the park and put a pain in that team that they've never experienced. No, we're going to go there this season. We're going to ride out the storm initially, take control of the game, and come out winners in that game. And keep the pressure on City and make City aware that we ain't stepping away now. We ain't just giving up on this title. We're gonna make them fight to the bitter end. And fucking brilliant. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. They have that in them to go. Nah, you're gonna make you. If you're gonna win this Man City, you're gonna work for it. If you do slip up along the way, off on the other side of the conversation, if you were to slip up, we're here anyway to basically leapfrog you and win it ourselves. We still have fighting us, and it's not over until it's over. City still Brighton away, who want to win for a European spot, not just do any European, but Europa League. They don't want to finish as high as possible. Brentford are tough away as well. And again, Brentford could be trying to scrap it out for that Conference League spot. With Champions League semi-finals in between, it's not over. And yeah, as I say, I think the fixture they've got coming up next Sunday could be the away from home as well. And again, Everton have got something to fight for. They're fighting for their lives, and it's Sean Dice in charge. That could be a very interesting game. It could be. That could be a game where they could slip up, and we just got to be ready. If come next Sunday, we talk about league here. If we come next Sunday, no matter what happens in the midweek, come next Sunday, Everton turn up and nick something, either a draw or even better, a win against City. We play immediately after that on that day. We have to be ready. We have to be prepared for that, and just go. Oh, so we ain't got Joel, but we have got.
Hey! I thought I'd sneak on quickly.
What a result that was.
You know what? We fucking deserved it as well, mate. We should have had that game out of sight in the first half.
Yeah.
But you know what? In some ways, I'd rather win a game that way, just for the fact that it's been a tough 90 minutes now, and that would mean so much more than just beating them 3-0 at half time.
No, exactly. Oh dear. I mean, Odegaard stepped up again as well. What a goal from him.
Yeah, great goal, mate.
I'll ask, when he scored, was Bobby okay?
No, not really. He certainly weren't all right when Odegaard missed that chance, seconds before half time. Yeah, he started crying, unfortunately, because I nearly went at the TV. But it's all good. It's all good.
Oh dear. But anyway, but yeah, as I say, Odegaard again phenomenal. Jorginho got player of the match as well.
Oh yeah, pretty deserved.
It's fantastic.
And he was quality at Chelsea. He was quality again tonight, mate. And do you know what? Fair play to him. He's been out, not playing for much, has he? And he comes in and produces two performances like that, and he puts us on the front foot. That's the thing. What with him, he gets the ball and he puts us on the front foot straight away. Yeah. And it makes a big difference.
I mean, as I was saying, Partey's got a fight in his hands now to start next Sunday against Brighton. I'll say I'll keep this. The only change I'd make next Sunday, I'd start Tierney over Zinchenko. Since Zinchenko got skinned against Liverpool, he hasn't recovered properly.
He needs to be taken out, mate. Tierney, like at the moment, right, we've got 3 games left, yeah, right? And one of the biggest things we need to do now we've got a clean sheet, is keep clean sheets. And because it's next Sunday is going to be hard. We know what Brighton are like. We know what Brighton have done to us over the years. They've had some really good results at us, and we're going to win the game, mate. We need to keep clean sheets. And Zinchenko, for me, mate, after the Chelsea goal on Tuesday, I'd have took him out after that because I thought it was inexcusable, mate, just to let his man run like that and just stand there. But yeah, he's I would start Tierney next Sunday, but I don't think, mate. I really don't think he will.
We have another one joining us.
Sorry, I had to go to the toilet. I was bursting after that.
I'll be 1 sec. I had to be 1 sec.
Oh dear.
So he's gone for one now.
How are you doing, John? What did you make of that second half?
Hang on. Oh, that's better.
There you go.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I thought we just kept pretty much to how we were first half, really. I thought we just stuck to the game plan. I thought bringing Tierney on at the right time was a good move. Because as the game was going on, Zinchenko did start to try and move in midfield a bit more where we needed to pretty much cover that back position. But I thought it was a really well-drilled game, to be fair. I thought we just did what we had to do. I thought it was a good result. I thought a massive result, to be perfectly honest, because when Newcastle was coming up, as Liam knows, that's one of those games you look at and you think, oh, that's a game you don't want at the moment.
Yeah.
And they've been playing really well. I'm surprised they didn't start St. Maximin, to be honest, with the form he's been in recently. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to moan about it.
You're benefiting us, so.
You know, I thought everyone put a good shift in today. And Jesus was winning the free kicks that we needed. And Xhaka kept his cool, which I was really surprised about. I thought overall good performance, really.
Yeah, no, you can't, as I say, apart
you can't grumble, really, can you?
But,
Newcastle's current form and you go and win 2-0 at St James's Park. If you'd have told me that, I'd have gone, cool, that's quite an ask.
Especially after Man City won yesterday and the pressure was put on us that we had to win to keep the title race going. And we have, and we've the thing today, we had keep the noise out from the media. We had to win today anyway. We knew we had to win no matter what from yesterday to keep it going. But it's the matter of with all the setbacks we've had.
The pressure's on them, Ryan. The pressure's on them.
Pressure's on them. But my point is, we've seen in years gone by, a team has a setback in a title race, they then fall off and they think, "Oh, we'll give up now." But this team ain't giving up. They're going, "No, if you're going to win, if you do win this title, City, that's a big if still. We're going to make you work for it."
Yeah, and do you know what? That's all we're asking for. Even if City win all the rest of their games, let's just push them to the end as much as possible, and at the end of the day, let's finish this season well, because transfer window is a massive opportunity for us. You know, there's money there to be spent. A lot of people are going, "Oh, we've been told we've only got 150 million." I don't believe all that stuff that comes out. People put a number out there and all the rest of it. You know, look at the signings we made with the money we had in January. You know, let alone the summer before. We bought clever, and that's all it is. We were clever in our business, and you know, I think we'll be clever again.
Yeah.
So,
Lee, you want to jump in there?
No, I agree with everything you say, mate. Like, if you had said to me at the start of the game, would I rather win 4-1 or 2-0? I'll take the 2-0 all day long, mate. We needed a clean sheet. Like, we needed a clean sheet more than anything today. We needed to ride out tough moments. Do you know what? I said it before you go on, John. I'm glad we didn't finish them chances in the first half, weirdly, because that is how we needed to win a game today. That is literally how we needed to go and win that game. That team's been labelled a lot of things over the last few weeks. Bottle job ain't what I would class them as whatsoever. If they were bottle jobs, they would have folded there today, and they didn't. They didn't. And do you know what? They've given them a fighting chance of taking Man City to the last game of the season. No other Premier League club is anywhere near Man City. No other Premier League club is near Man City. Yeah,
we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. Let's be honest. No team in that league should be close to Man City based on their money, the budgets, the corruption, everything. Do you know what I mean? It's
let's throw that one in there.
We shouldn't be near them, though.
No.
But we are continually pushing them. I don't care if they got 2 games in hand over us. This was a statement today, in my opinion. And hats off to the lads again. I think our centre-backs were really good today. Yeah. And do you know what? I thought everyone put in that kid's come in under a hell of a lot of pressure. You know, we brought Holding in thinking he could hold the fort. And, you know, he came in and everyone said, oh, no, you know, he had a shaky game, weeks ago. We've given him another chance. And I'm not going to lie, I was really impressed against Chelsea. He had a wobbly first start. But do you know what? I would have on my Arsenal debut at the Emirates. And this kid's come and done it at Newcastle, who are a team that are really pushing and have caused a lot of people problems this season. And yet again, I thought the 2 centre-backs and Ramsdale were brilliant today. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. And do you know what? Hats off, as I say to Ryan in the first half. Nick Pope was superb. If you're Gareth Southgate, you'd be going, bloody hell.
Well, he's got to be here. My performance this year, Pope probably should just shade it at the moment.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Like his saves are unbelievable. He's like he was absolute quality. But do you know what? If we take it to the last game of the season, right, which I think now, right, I honestly think, right, people have been sitting there all week and I've listened to it and I was strangely confident this morning we'll win. I don't know why, but I was strangely confident. But this could be a big moment, this win in the title race. And this is a big moment where Man City now got to look at it. And they've got to go to Everton next week in between Madrid, which is not going to be easy. We know what Everton are notoriously like, mate. They're going to make Goodison Park a fortress next Sunday. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And that ain't an easy game for Man City whatsoever. And then, do you know what?
Everton need it, don't they? Everton need it. This is the thing. Yeah. It's so much on that game for both clubs. Everton are desperate.
Brighton. They're desperate. They want to get into Europe. That's an absolute explosively hard game for them. Brentford away. Well, they've done them already at Man City. And then you even look at Chelsea, right? And okay, it should be a gimme for them. But they won yesterday. And if they can win again, their confidence their wings start going up. Do you know what I mean? And Chelsea ain't got bad players. Chelsea have got good players. Do you know what I mean? And you just never know, mate. Like one draw, and we win our next 2 games, and then we take it to the last game of the season. And we've got the home advantage. They're over at Brentford. Let the show commence, mate. I honestly think, right, this now could go to the last game of the season. And I honestly think, right, that today was the perfect performance for us to go into them next 2 games.
Yeah, do you know what I am? And like Liam said before, this team that Arteta's given us this season has made us, and we're not saying we didn't love Arsenal before, but it's made us fall in love even more with this club again. He's given us that team again, where you can literally look at all the players and go, do you know what? I'm behind you. Yeah. Like Partey came on, and I'm glad he came on when he did. Yeah. And he actually came on, and he looked like Thomas Partey again. He might have had a couple of minutes, don't get me wrong. It wasn't very long at all, but he came on, he did a job, and it reinstalls the confidence again. Yeah. That's what you need. But I have to say, Jorginho, bloody hell, he was exceptional today. Absolutely exceptional.
The geezer's a winner, though, isn't he? The geezer's a winner.
Yeah.
Did you see the stats that they put up on the screen?
First
in about 8 categories.
Mate, he was unbelievable.
You just think That's what you want.
Tuesday,
That is what you want.
He puts on the front foot, mate. He's not worried to play the forward pass. You fairly rarely get a player of that quality, yeah, right, in that defensive midfield role that will play the forward pass. Like, it's usually sideways, isn't it?
Or he takes the ball and he turns, doesn't he?
But if I was Saka or Martinelli in, mate, I would fry, mate, and even Jesus. You know you're going to get that ball much quicker than you're going to get it off any other player. That's why Santi could score for us, because you know what?
Yeah.
And he played the ball forward, and he got players into
drives, didn't he? Drives all the time.
Yeah, and mate, like me, I honestly thought we was outstanding today in terms of we reveled the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, right. We got a bit like he got a penalty, but you know what I mean. We rode our luck in terms of they had a penalty, and then hopefully, VAR was there for us. Then we score, mate. You know what? We should be 3-4 up at that point, but we have a bit of luck. And we haven't had that over the last few months. Liverpool, we never had a bit of luck. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, we didn't kill him in moments. I thought we were better, but I always felt we was getting a goal in that game. I always thought we was getting a goal in that game because we took 2 days forward, mate. They had no answer for us coming forward. Absolutely no answer. We could have been. We scored 5 or 6 today.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the encouraging thing is, and like you said, if we'd have scored the 2 goals in the first half, that second half I think could have been very different, because it's one of those where, like with the Chelsea. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea was they were flat the whole game, really. Yeah. But when you score the 3 goals and then you've got to then try and replicate, haven't you, in the second half? Because people are expecting the same performance. Where if you go in 1-0 and then you score like we did today, you've almost put the game to bed, haven't you, late on?
Yeah.
So, it's let's see how it goes. I'm buzzing for seeing what happens next. The game tonight at 7:00 is going to be a cracker as well.
I keep forgetting
West Ham need to win, and I've loved this season, and not just as an Arsenal fan, but I've loved the football. It's just been. It's such a mad season, isn't it?
This season, last game of the season. I think it'd have been. Don't take this to the last game, but for ourselves, I think we've been superb. Don't get me wrong, the Brentford still stings me a little bit because I think we do go and win that game. I know people can say, "Well, we might not have gone and won that game," but I do think we would have won that game. Yeah, we've had our bad period, but do you know what? I think for this season, I think for the Premier League, I think it needs to go to the last game of the season. It really, really does. And do you know what? Right, if we go to the last game of the season and don't win it, right, we will look back and think, for fuck's sake, mate, Southampton was an awful, awful result for us. We will, mate. We absolutely will. But in another sense, mate, if we had sat here 12 months ago after that Newcastle game 2-0 at their place, mate, where we got absolutely bashed off the pitch for 90 minutes. If I said to you on that day, right, we'd be in a title race going into the last game of the season against Man City, you'd have laughed at me. You'd have told me to get off. That's where we are this year. And you're right what you say. Whatever happens at the end of the season, mate, we're going to go out and buy better players. Like the level of players that are going to want to come and play under Arteta, they want to play under the atmosphere at Arsenal now, is going to be absolutely massive this summer. And I don't think we've got 150. I think 150 will be given, but I think we'll make more money on player sales. So I think you'll look at it, be 200, 250 million. And you look at that team, mate, and really, all it needs, if we're being frankly honest, is a couple of midfielders potentially another forward.
It needs the reinforcement, doesn't it? It needs reinforcement going into the Champions League next season as well. Let's not forget that. Yeah. We need to have the squad players as well as, I would say, 2 or 3 first 11. Yeah. I think that's what you've got to look at. I think we do need another centre back. We're all in agreement with that. I think we do need that centre midfielder.
See, I'm not sure, mate. Do you know that? And do you know why? Right? I don't think it's a centre back we actually need. I think it's a right back. Like if you've got Kiwor and Gabriel, yeah, right, and you've got White and you've got Saliba, yeah, I think the big problem we've had is that Tomiyasu is not reliable enough. And if Tomiyasu was reliable enough, Ben White would 100% gone right centre back. And you tell me, right, who you're going to go and get to play up behind Saliba, who's going to be better than Ben White, and is going to sit on the bench. I don't see it, mate. And I just think maybe we'll get another centre back, but I think the right back position is the more important one. Mate.
Who do you bring in at right back? Because there's been a lot of names mentioned, doesn't there? Let's be honest.
The Villarreal lad. I think he fits the profile. I think Ben White is going to play right back. If you're going to get someone in, you don't get someone in who's older than Ben White. You get someone in who's probably slightly younger, who's going to eventually take over him and
push.
Yeah,
push him.
The Villarreal lad, was it 20 million? No brainer for me. Get him in. Not saying Tomiyasu, because Tomiyasu can play right back and play left back, but I honestly
think centre back. Let's remember he played centre back before he went to right back.
Yeah,
so he's another option.
I'm not sure that the centre back's the big priority for me. That's for me. I think the right back's the priority.
And who do you bring into centre mid, Liam?
Declan.
While you're on a roll,
Declan 100% all day long. It like him and Xhaka need to kind of rotate. I would say the number 8 role. With Champions League and Premier League, definitely get a number 6 in. Whether it's a Spanish guy from Real Sociedad, the Brighton lad, I think it's going to be too much money. But if the money's there, go for him. I think
he sounds like the real deal, doesn't he? Let's be honest, though. In a long term, if you're buying a player for say 80, 90 million, let's be honest, because he's had a new contract as well. We've got to take that into consideration. He is going to be long term. He's that long term guy. He's your 5-6 year job that you're going to tie him down for. So it's money spent, isn't it? If you're going to have it over that length of time.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, we know the way we're going. We know the way we're going. And I think that right back, he's a bit more of an inverted right back, isn't he? Sorry, mate.
Oh, Bobby.
I think he's the kind of guy I'd definitely go for. And it's 20 million, mate. Like, what's 20 million nowadays? Like, that kind of sorts that whole solution out for me. Like, the centre midfield is definitely the big area, mate. And if we can get, I think if we can get the Spanish guy in, though, I do think if we get the Spanish guy in, who I think is probably more the realistic option at the moment. Like, I think he'll potentially suit the style of play that old Mikel Arteta wants to play as well. And if we get someone who can sit in that role, that does what Jorginho does, and gets some front foot, the more the better. And that's the kind of centre midfielder I think we need. Declan Rice.
Striker as well, isn't it? We do need the reinforcement because, don't get me wrong, I love Eddie. I do love Eddie, and he came in and he did a job. But you've got to think long term. If something ever did happen to Jesus again, you do need that striker.
Do you think we can go out and get that striker? We're playing big on centre midfield, though. That's my only concern, mate.
I think you'd end up paying major for a striker, though, wouldn't you? Everyone's been talking about Osimhen, haven't they? And mate, that's some serious money. Serious money. Don't get me wrong. Would I say no? Of course I wouldn't. I don't think any of us would. But it's
what about Ivan Toney? If all the betting scandals cleared.
Yeah.
I don't see many players, right?
He's quality. He is quality, and he's us. He is one of the he's like, and I know this is a bit of a random one, but he's almost like a young Lacazette with how he used to play, the way he holds a ball as well. You know, quality, and I just think Tony, he fits the profile, doesn't he? He fits the profile.
Yeah.
But
sorry, mate.
As you say, it all depends on what comes out of that, really, isn't it? There's, as we know, there's a lot of stuff kicking about that could potentially happen, so we don't know.
Well, also there's rumours this week that with Smith Rowe, in terms of Mikel Arteta is coaching him into being Granit's replacement, basically, to play that Granit role.
Yeah, and why not? If he can do it, why not? The kid's got talent. you know, we've all been bursting for him to play because we know what he can do, and maybe that's why he is holding him back, because he's trying to you know.
I don't see Smith. Like, there's no way. Yeah, right. We got like, for me, it would be absolutely unbelievable if we cut our ties with him, wouldn't it? Because like what
I don't think we can. I don't think we can. He's not. He's not a Willock, is he? He's not. In my eyes, he's not an Nketiah. I think Nketiah could go in the summer.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think there's a few players in that squad. I think. I hope for. I wouldn't like to see Tierney go, but I think Tierney could go because he wants the football. But I think at the same time, he's such a great option to have, isn't he? You know, like you showed today, Zinchenko, that attacking approach isn't working. Bang, bring Tierney on. You've got your defensive, and it works. So maybe he's saving him for next season. Champions League, we need that extra guy, and maybe that's what Tierney's thinking. I'm going to get a lot of games next season. So,
yeah. What's your thoughts on Zinchenko at the moment? Because I think he's very lucky for his games right at this moment.
I love Zinchenko. The passion, you know. Does he leave us open at the back? You know, I think we can all agree he does, doesn't he? He drifts. And you know, that's what he does, but he's quality going forward. But at the same time, you just need that cover. If he got his defensive role nailed, we'd be laughing, wouldn't we? We'd be laughing. But I just think that's why you need to keep Tierney.
Yeah, mate. For me, you can't lose Tierney, but like, no. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the money that we're going to get for him. Honestly, it's not worth it, because I think next year, right, he becomes a massive piece of that team, like you just said. There'll be more games, like big games, and you know what? We need that kind of left back in games. We need it to stay in the second half to kind of see it.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's good coming forward as well. Okay, he's a little bit different to Zinchenko, but
I'm not being horrible. If you're in that position, right? If you're the left back and you're not an attacking and you're a defensive, look at the rest of the team around you.
Yeah,
that does attack. You don't have to be an attacking option, do you? All over the pitch.
No.
Like, you know, if you've got Martinelli in front of you, bloody hell, just send the boy running, because he'll run all day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
And we haven't seen Trossard yet, have we? Like, what he's been unbelievable this season. And
Trossard's he's going to love being in the Champions League next season. That's all I'm going to say. I think you're going to see that guy light up next season.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like we say, it all depends on Tony's suspensions and that sort of thing. You know, if not, I think it'd be a wicked addition. Brilliant. Already Premier League ready.
Yeah.
He's banging the goals in. That would be another clever bit of business. How much it cost, I don't know. But, you know.
But 60 to 80 million for him, mate. Like, he scores goals. He's not going to come into Arsenal and not score goals, because, mate, look, in games like Everton away this year when we lost there, mate, do you know what I mean? Even a little bit to Man City at the other week. You need someone who can hold the ball up. Do you know what I mean? Just give you that extra 5 seconds sometimes to get players into play. Yeah. And for me, that is the kind of striker that I would like us to go for. And like the guy from Napoli would be the dream. But let's be honest, you're going to have to spend a good 120 million for him. And if we're going out and buying Declan Rice, for example, and another midfielder,
oh yeah, that's your budget blown in 2 players, isn't it?
We ain't going to have that. The other interesting one for me, I don't know what people think of this fight, and look, Saka needs support. Like, he's tired. Even today, mate, he's not the player he was, mate. He's not the player he was.
Well, he's knackered, isn't he? He's knackered.
He's knackered. So I think that's the priority. I think, my personal opinion, I think they see that as the priority.
Do you know? And it's funny. We've been linked this week. Rafinha.
Yeah.
Now,
again.
I know you're laughing, Ryan. I know you are. But would you have Rafinha? I'll put this out to Russ as well, because I know Russ has an opinion on everything. But Liam, what do you reckon?
Rafinha.
Yeah.
Mate, the geezer's a bowler. The geezer's a bowler, yeah, right. It would be an unbelievable addition yet again, yeah, right. I would try if I could possibly, right. It all depends. So I don't think many people are going to pay the money they want for him. Try and maybe get a loan if possible first.
Liam, check out the comment. That's a cracker, mate.
Russ, it's what the big boys do, you know what I mean? It's what the big boys do. I'm actually doing a cauliflower cheese at the moment. But
Post some out, Liam. Post some out.
Big old roast in the oven. Got she's at work, mate. She's coming home, treating her to a nice big roast. And the Arsenal won, so she's happy.
Mate, that's her night tonight, mate. It's her night tonight.
Mate, it won't be an early one, I can tell you that much. You've heard that
motivation there.
Back to Rafinha, though. Back to Rafinha.
Come on, let's talk properly here.
Yeah, I'd get Rafinha for a year.
I think it'd be. I'd dive at the chance of having Rafinha. Mate, to be honest, I was gutted when we missed out on him. To be honest,
the connection. Can you imagine? It's what the big boys do. Can you imagine though the connection though with the Brazilian lads, Rafinha, Martinelli, and obviously Jesus. Like they're going to want to play with each other. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's definitely something that could be relighted. That deal, but
yeah.
If we get him on loan for a season, that'd be ideal. It would really deeply affect the money.
Well, and it's a shout, to be fair, isn't it? Because he's desperate to get back to playing football again because he's sort of the lost guy over there, isn't he? So,
yeah,
why not? And you get your foot back in a Premier League, I think you'd jump at the chance, wouldn't you? And Champions League football. So you're not going to be losing anything, are you?
Yeah, right. I don't personally. I did think, would they go for the free transfer? Oh, maybe. Like you think, if you got enough free, you could give him a contract for 2 years. I mean, and at least in the Premier League, which kind of you tackle a lot more in the Champions League. That's probably the other option potentially going down. Because he would be a free transfer, but I'm not sure that I really want. I don't think.
Look who else is a free transfer though, Liam. Kante at Chelsea.
Yeah. Nah, not for me.
Let's take their whole squad. We pretty much have already.
Yeah. Do you really want it now? Like I know it's unbelievable, but if we're going to go out and buy like these players,
well, we need to buy the young team to come forward. That's what we need.
Yeah, like. They potentially do it like Zaha because it'd only be for a year or two. But I'm not sure about Kante whatsoever over the last time.
He's not the player he was, mate, is he? Let's be honest. If they had said 5 years ago you can have Kante, I'd have bit their hand off.
Yeah, not for me, mate. But if you said 2-3 years, I'd have snapped your hand off.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there you go. Let's see what happens. Next game. Yeah, roll on.
Next game, Brighton. Trossard's old team. Could he be starting against them?
I'd start him. Surely he could play. You could start him instead of Saka, couldn't you? To be honest, and actually give him a rest.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, you could do. I thought you would have done that today.
I see why you couldn't have Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard, and Odegaard. Bloody hell! I'd still crap myself. Wouldn't you? Imagine that coming at you. Having Trossard instead of Saka to start against Brighton.
Mate, you can do so many things. You can do so many. I don't think so. I think
the beauty of Trossard, that is. That's the beauty of Trossard.
I think he definitely tell he's flagging.
Yeah, but
you can definitely. Do you know what? He's got. He has to play. I think he has to play. I don't know. I got this cross-eyed. Gives us something. It really gives us something. And he just gives us something that no one else does really. And he's got a big goal. That's everything. I reckon he's got a big goal. Wait.
Yeah. Well, what's your predictions for this game then? The one that's playing now.
Well,
West Ham Man United quickly because I've got to shoot. But
who is it? West Ham.
Man United.
Oh, I think West Ham won.
West Ham. I'll go for West Ham. Keep Liverpool fans happy.
Yeah, West Ham 6-0.
I wish. Oh dear.
To be fair, with the way this league has gone this season, who knows what the score could be? Just don't know. It's been a mental season.
I don't.
But yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's go with it.
Yeah.
They both need wins.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. but for different perspectives. But yeah. We are going to wrap things up because obviously, Joel's got to go. Liam's got a dinner to cook. I've got to sort myself out as well, and freshen up myself. But yeah, we're back tomorrow for the podcast. Obviously, about 7:30, 8 o'clock UK time. Going through today's game with the panel, and back on Wednesday as well. After that, Wednesday for the women's game in hand. Well, one of their games in hand anyway in the WSL. And if they win that, they're back in the top 3. Woohoo! Because City lost today. Woohoo! See, City can lose games because they're crap. Had to get that in there. Last. And then West Wednesday sorted, and then obviously Friday. I sort something out for Friday. Saturday, match of the day, stuff will return on the channel, and then I'm trying to think, Sunday, double header because Man City, Everton versus Man City, and then straight after Arsenal v Brighton. Must win either way, no matter what happens at Everton. Must win for us still. Keep plugging away, see what they can do. Keep the pressure on the bastards. They're not winning it this season. They're not going to win it that easily. And yeah,
just got to focus on what we're doing. That's all we got to do. Just focus on what we're doing.
Yes,
Get what City are doing and just end strong. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, exactly. Keep plugging away. Got three cup finals left, and see what happens after the third one. Yeah, apart from that, guys, big thanks to Joel, big thanks to Liam and everyone else in the chat that's kept the chat going as well throughout the game. And yeah, another win, 80-odd points. Can we really complain? Apparently some do, but it is what it is. Until then, as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.
Go on.